Oh boy. It's right there. Stop making all that. give, give me 1 second. Almost ready to go. I think the era nickname thing is gonna die when a B gets traded. So y'all gonna lose him for nothing? No, you don't believe that. Cause he what?
I take your point into account, right? Now, let's go championships over years that your franchise has been around, and it looks a little different, right?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it would be like
Give a damn.
it would be like a championship every 40 years for
I
y'all,
don't give a damn.
a championship every 12 for us.
I don't give a damn. You talking about a franchise? I'm talking about what's the good team right now? Who got good ownership in which league office right now? We do.
Right.
The best, not just good.
You guys aren't the best. You won.
Best.
Yes, I give you that. You guys won the title, but
The best team, the best front office. I would not say the best coaching.
I'm talking about just your franchise overall. You guys aren't the best NFL franchise.
We are the best.
You're
Front office in the
trying.
league.
You guys are really trying. I give you that.
Eagles are the best front office in the league.
Also, you guys in a division that kind of makes you guys look like you can polish up shit, but it's
The
still
best
shit.
GM in the league.
Christopher, why
And
did
I want
you?
to hear anybody dispute that. Who got better GM?
Why'd you choose violence? Seriously.
Because Howard Roseman,
Why did you come on here?
if it's a big name in free agency, the Eagles
I got
are
off
on it.
early today, so
Eagles
I've
are
had time to think.
always in play for any
Wait,
player.
Saeed, I'm gonna stop this real quick. We were talking about the Sixers and the Ravens, not the Eagles and the Ravens.
Yeah, we weren't talking about the Eagles. He brought him up, and I just felt the
No.
need to bring him
I
up.
brought him
I
up
felt
because
like
he
that could
comes from
happen
successful.
because
You talk about the Sixers not successful, the Ravens successful. The Ravens ain't got no damn Super Bowl in the past 10 years? When y'all last Super Bowl?
13.
13. All right.
I mean they've done
2012.
better than the Sixers across that time span.
Right, but I mean, all right. So if we go back to 2013,
Not the Ravens though. You talking about the NFL? No, come on now.
What? NFL's harder to be good than the basketball is.
I know, but y'all have like
No, it's not.
over a
Yes, it
decade
is.
of not being
No, it's
you
not.
get
being at the top.
basketball
so
gets 7-game series.
really talking about that right now.
I'm gonna tell you why it's harder to be good. You said be good, not win shit. But anyway, it's harder to be good in basketball because basketball players have max contracts. They can all go to one team, and very few markets. Let's go NFL. Any team, if you do the fucking right thing, you can get stars and everything like that.
I
What
think
you're
the
telling
finals
me
this
is
year kind of negates your point.
the Sixers could have just spent money and got enough players to win, is what you just told me.
No, the Sixers
No, they
can't.
couldn't because they're trying that now.
But you just said that's what makes basketball easier because you can just pay out and get the
I
stuff.
didn't say that's what it makes it easier. I didn't say it
I
makes
mean,
it easier.
I think Brian can tell you as a Brooklyn
Team up.
fan, it doesn't work that way.
Last time, good morning was good morning twice. Good morning enough times to get things right. This is episode session 80 of World Breakers Campaign. Man, what left field? Goodness.
I thought it was important to the conversation.
It wasn't.
I mean, you maintained an even keel.
As we rejoin
we're
the
here.
new guy.
Session eight.
Let me turn off the starting soon music and turn back on the. We're here now.
We're here.
Last few times on the Shadows Echo, World Breakers. We'll do a bit of a recap for Philly, who has rejoined us.
I think that's a big ball.
Yeah, they're not good.
Wolf. What's so the Ugai found out that there was going to be an assassination attempt at the world leader gathering in Craghammer via Slyrak's ability to reach out to his future self information. With that, Katra was able to reach out to a goddess for more information over the course of casting, talking with that goddess multiple times. You guys have narrowed down the when, the where, the who. You know that the targets for assassination are the Lords of Sethrit, whomever of that group may show up, the current Tree of Phaela, and whomever shows up representing Veritas. You guys reached out to Relcuris, informed him of this information, and with him put together a plan of action. It took a bit of convincing to convince the group to want to show up in person to help versus just passing information along. But having been convinced, you all have put together a plan to be essentially snuck into the event as servers, and over the course of the night to try to figure out whom amongst the other people in the room are changelings. You are aware that the attack is going to happen at the start of the last song of the night, and via the very last reaching out from Katra to this goddess, that the attack is going to come in the form of attacking the Sethrit Lord Logan, and driving him mad, more or less. And via some very good history checks, mainly Slyrax, you're aware that one of the Lords of Sethrit is Logan Ninefingers, who goes berserk and kills friend and foe at certain points when he's attacked. So you guys have essentially most of the information you need.
Wow, that's so dope.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So-
you were here. What?
Yeah, you went there for that discovery. But Logan Ninefingers is apparently going to be the representative from Sethrit, at least one of them. And it seems the phase plan is to attack him, drive him berserk, and have him kill the rest of their targets
We'll just stab him.
via stabbing. So you have the information. Real Curious is gone to kind of set these things in motion. You'll give us some information about what's been going on in Craghammer since you've been gone. The king has ordered all of the 3 large artificial lakes in Craghammer to be filled from now until the start of that conference. You all have surmised that's most likely part of the terrorist plot happening in Craghammer and not related to the Fey attack happening in Craghammer. There's been sightings of the King of Craghammer in odd places. You all have surmised that's most likely a result of the artificer you did not stop, because she had been working on runes to perfectly copy the king. You got a letter from the artificer you did not stop saying that she wants her letter back that you all have. And you got... what else did you get? Yeah, so you got a threatening letter. You got... the group got 2 letters from Thomas.
The Agent Clan.
And Thino went on a quick adventure with the second of your house assistants, Kristoff. Kristoff following him on this adventure to apparently the society between the walls of escalation of the Chrono Warriors, a society of what has been found to be the children that you hired that work with you. They are part of a clan of people that age in reverse when killed. And you also found, I'm not sure if you were there for that Kristoff and Topher are part of a gang called the Tens. Kristoff had gotten beat up by the 11s, and Topher had gone to handle that. The group gave Kristoff maybe not a hard time, but gave him some words that made him feel like he had to go handle his own problems. He had been given a knife and had gone to solve the problem, but Thino took the knife off of him with a really high sleight of hand check, so Kristoff didn't know he didn't have the knife, which led to Thino going to ensure that he wasn't going to get himself hurt. Following him on that little adventure, Topher and Kristoff blew up a building. Had a giant showdown fight in the middle of a marketplace with Topher throwing fireballs and lightning and blowing up this other gang of children. But he made it back to you all safely. You guys made the plans for Craghammer. He imparted the words about the Chrono Warriors, which Catra was able to divine via history checks. And I believe that is where we left off. You guys were contemplating on going to Craghammer early. The actual event doesn't happen for 2 more days. But there are some things that could do with your attention, though that none of them are necessary per se.
Didn't we decide we were gonna somebody was gonna reach out to Logan and let him know that we will be acting as his bodyguard so he wouldn't be startled? Like, because we've been aware of a plan?
You all discussed that. I think Relcura said to pull that off, he'd have to let the Peak know, and the Peak would have to reach out to Logan. So if you guys were comfortable, because he said he was going to tell, he's going to let the Peak know about a lot of this information, because his life could potentially be in danger at this event too. But it could be done to let Logan know that you guys will be in the room, so he doesn't, adversely react.
Mm-hmm.
So if that was the decision, we can say that Relcura will be doing that too, as he is preparing for the event.
Say in a minute, let me know if I'm wrong on that. If I'm misremembering here.
No, I remember what you said, but I don't necessarily remember what the solution that was. So I guess it's what the DM said. Lame.
So Relcura will do that then. He'll pass that along and have the Peak reach out to Logan.
And we said we want to make a timestamp, or did we not decide on that?
There was discussions about making a timestamp. I'm not sure when you were going to stamp it up.
D timestamp.
Okay. Yeah, D10.
You're muted, Chris, if you've been talking. I'm not sure if you have.
No, just listening right now.
Okay. But that is where we find ourselves. You are in your home between worlds. What would you all like to do? Oh, big thing I left out, Greg. You guys found the room where it happens.
Oh, wow!
Via a quick little side thing to do something else, you were able to find the room. Catra Fido and Slyrak, through some amazing rolls and some misadventures, able to connect the door to the room where it happens to your home between worlds here. So you can go back into that room wherever you want.
And Slyrak is injured for 4 days because of it.
That was a night. It being a murder?
That was a night.
The what?
No, there was no murder.
You're saying Slyrak got hurt, like they didn't break his fucking tail.
His tail. Slyrak sacrificed his tail to close the door, keep the door closed, or whatever.
He said, my back is broken.
Brian.
Yes.
When you say the door, you say the room where it happens, you mean like where the...
when the city begins to rise, you were told to be in the room where it happens. Because there was going to be some choices that need to be made, and whoever's in the room when that happens makes the choice.
Oh, we in there.
So
yeah, but there's a Warforged in the... Hold on.
I tell my cousin right now, or back in that time, I'm relying on the power in that moment.
There is a Warforged in there.
Big fat policeman at the door. If you pull his collar, boys,
trying to grab us here.
Yeah, I didn't just snap my tail for fun.
It was a Warforged apparently guarding the room. You guys were able to escape it. Slyrak had to sacrifice his tail to keep the door closed. But as the door closed, the Warforged said, you came in the wrong way. Aren't you my charge?
Yeah.
I just want to say, good millennial pull there, Saeed. That was pre-cell phone.
Oh, see, I was telling myself nobody else played that.
Nobody else.
Known.
No, I didn't want to elongate it, but I did want to double back.
So that is where we
It's
are.
possible that we walk in that door and Homeboy's just like, hey, what's up?
Yes, correct. I assume that's what's going to happen every single time.
But yeah, so you guys have put the room where it happens on the side to deal with the assassination of world leaders.
Yeah, because we still have over a week for that.
Yeah, you still have time before the escalation is going to
Yeah.
last.
Cool.
Okay, so now, what would you all like to
Oh,
do?
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. I was talking. My bad. I was muted on that one.
Oh,
I
shit.
think one thing that we should do, just from a tactic standpoint, is whenever we go somewhere new, we should create a door back to our place between worlds.
If we can.
We kind of
got
have
doors
been
open.
so far, but I think we only have one open key left at the moment.
Right.
Oh shit!
You
Yeah.
guys have
Yeah.
3 doors open or 3 doors activated right now.
So we only have one left. I'll say for this mission, we do have one in Crackhammer, so I think we could. Oh yeah, and Rocurus is holding our room in perpetuity at the moment.
So, do we
So
keep the keys on us, or are the keys in the place in between?
So
aren't they in the doors?
the logic for this is you keep your keys, but the door is activated until you essentially unactivate it with the key. That way, it's the proximity of the key holder within 10 feet of the door that keeps it active. So a random person couldn't just go in your door. It needs to be the key holder and then within 10 feet bubble before it'll turn off again.
Okay.
Now, if the door is open, the door is open. That flies out the window.
Which is why we were fighting the war force. Damn near
yeah,
in
the
our
wolf was
right.
trying to come in.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bob, the high one. But man got he popped some.
Escalators.
We don't know that he popped some things, and my man pulled out the magic stops. But he didn't want Harry to know about it, so
But we did
just know that we did not. Yeah. But my man Bob came ready to go.
Okay. What are we doing?
The only thing Slyrack really needs to do is I just got to go back through my door, talk to Kristoff. I asked him to get me a bag of 30 small stones.
He does not have that bag.
Get up.
I was with Kristoff.
What day is it?
He does
He
not have.
is Memor the Third on a third day.
But maybe we can
2
remind
days
him to get-
before the assassination attempt.
When did we say? Hold on. Do we need to go back and circle back with the hooded ones?
Oh, your information gatherers?
Yeah. Even though we don't need it, I mean, we asked them to do something, so we should probably
We kind of got your answers anyway. Sorry, dude.
collect. Do we pay for that though?
Yes, we can collect, but we do not need to collect now.
Yeah. I just don't want to
Miss a thing.
raise
You
anybody.
understand?
But anyway, that's the 4th day, so.
So I don't want to miss a thing,
Mhm.
even when I close my.
I like that part. Tyler. Okay. Should we? I mean, okay. We know what the issue will be, and how to stop it. Do we need to suit up at all? Get any items to help specifically for this?
One question: what is Harold building again?
The library? No, not the library.
Is he building a workshop?
Wait, no, the library.
Library.
Yeah, he's still building the library. Not
Yes,
done
we
yet.
need the library and we need the workshop. I keep telling you people. If we get the
Do we
workshop,
know?
magical items,
Right. But today, what do we need to do?
Mahiko.
Do we know how they plan to disrupt this Nine Fingers character and get him to go berserk?
They want to stop.
They're going to stab him during the last song until he goes crazy.
Tilly, you were right here. You pay attention. Just happen.
We should buy him some armor and just gift it to him. Gold-plated, platinum-breasted, diamonds all around.
How do you know he is the flashy type?
Diamonds studded on the inside of his chest plate.
From what Slyric told us, he's like a long-standing warrior king. I don't think he would just take armor from anyone.
known as the Warrior King. I don't think we can give him anything he doesn't have.
You understand? Some people do not wear armor.
What if we?
And when you say that, I put my hands to the side and say, "Of course I do. I don't wear any."
So he might be nipples out.
Okay. So what if we like did some invisibility cloaking, maybe, so that we could surround him without the changelings knowing? Of ourselves, cloaking ourselves.
You have invisibility cloaks. I've
No.
been looking for one.
No, but
Yes.
maybe we can. Is there? But there are spells though. Maybe.
I could let him use my cloak.
No, not Logan. Us,
Castro wants to be 70.
the bodyguards.
He wants to disappear. Castro, I can teach you how to disappear.
How much are Brian? Are rings of spell storing hard to come by?
I think we have one, right?
Oh, yeah, we do have one.
Yeah, you have one. They're not the most common item in the world, but if you live in a large city,
I tried to
you
buy
may
one
be able to
before,
track
and
it
it was
down. Very expensive.
Right.
it was a couple thousand.
Mhm. As a reminder, you guys are the current plan is for Real Curious to get you guys in as wait staff. And
Right.
the
Yeah.
common theory is that as long as all 5 of you are staying next to each other, you may not immediately be noticed as the Ugai.
Mm-hmm.
I tapped Philly.
As long as I can keep eyes on him. If anyone makes a move, I can stop time and insert myself in between.
I tapped Philly and
Right.
I said, sure, nipples out. I never thought about nipple scripts. I thought
What are
about
you
that-
saying right now?
I'm talking to Philly kind of quietly.
Okay.
Kind of quietly.
You really listening in, you can hear me,
Okay.
but
I'm talking to
I'm asking
Saeed
Phil.
right now.
Michelle, don't break his immersion.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go for it. And prosper.
Philly, I feel like you are the type that would look good in nipple rings. No offense if you take offense to that.
No
A
offense
nipple
if you
what?
take offense to that.
Nipple rings, like the hoop ones.
Michelle, interrupt him.
Nope.
Did he sneak some of my Philly pack when Greg was away for the last 3 weeks?
Maybe. This is actually a good point to take a pause for a moment. I need everyone to roll a D100 for me.
I got a
What?
100.
That's not terrifying at all.
Well, I'll let you know what it's for. It's some prep
Natural
for.
100.
Yo,
Is it
where do
really?
I find the D100 at?
It's on D&D Beyond. It's on there with the 2 dice.
Above your D8, yeah.
Wait, where is the 100?
Hey, Brian, we don't name that website. You're not paying us.
Yeah, I was about to say I didn't say
True,
the
true,
name for a
true,
reason.
true. My bad.
But let us know what it's for. Go back to that. Talk about
Oh yes, so it's for prep for the coming ballroom showdown. For those of you who are aware, Logan goes apeshit when he drops below a certain hit point number. As a reminder, the Logan you guys dealt with in the Shadows Echo was level 12.
Yikes! City, yikes!
So
Okay.
you guys will all
48.
be 100s. I will add these numbers together, and that will be the hit point threshold for him to lose his mind. I'm
Add
not gonna
them.
tell you what his current hit point are.
Anthem is insane.
Anthem is insane.
I'm not going to tell you what his current hit point maximum is. If
This
you
is a
guys,
D100 stealth check.
if you guys go over his hit point maximum, then I'll just take the last 2 digits, and that will be the threshold for him to go apeshit.
Okay. 46.
48.
53. 53.
Not us all getting like median ass numbers.
43.
You got 43?
Yes.
Schlyrak got 66.
6d6. Wow. That's 36 max. Six.
Okay, so totally you guys rolled 256.
So let's just go ahead with the last 2 numbers anyway.
We'll
Right.
see.
'Cause
That's written
that
down.
feels-
So that's either going to be 256, he loses his mind, or 56, he loses his mind.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Logan has 258 hit points.
right.
And what the fuck, Miguel, you are?
Why don't do it?
He sneezes too hard and just fucking goes nuts.
I got nosebleed. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's the last bit of prep I need to do for that. So that's.
Oh my
that's
god.
That's how he used to get it, Manny. He used to have us gold, and this fucker would lose
I
his shit
forgot about
randomly.
He was level 12. Yeah, I would roll before every fight. I'd roll his threshold.
Ah,
So it was always varying when he, Logan out.
Yeah, so yeah, it's not like a standard thing, man. Like it's randomly. This motherfucker breaks at fucking
so
55
much fun.
sometimes. He might break at 220. Like he
It's
just
fun.
he breaks.
What mood he's in that day, you know?
Not
Exactly.
stressful at
Exactly.
all.
Depends on what mood he's in.
Okay, back into it.
That's good headset.
Does anyone need anything to prepare for this?
Feel it. Do you need jewelry?
Oh my God.
I mean, you could go shirtless for this. With the ring.
Gerald, are you gonna be invisible? You're muted, Chris. If you're saying anything.
When he's invisible, the G is silent. Is Gerald?
Who's Gerald?
Yeah, I've been calling you Gerald for like a year.
She has been. She switches between Jerry and Gerald all the time.
Well, you know, since we're talking about people's thresholds.
I'm sorry,
Great
Wait.
I'm sorry, I was offended. What was the question again?
I'm sorry. I did not mean to offend you, friend. Are you going to be invisible?
I can be if you guys turn around. No, I'm joking. You know, you should have.
Cool. Okay.
Yes, Jerry will be in.
Okay. You can just see Jerry start unwrapping himself.
No. At the event.
takes a
Why
while.
will you not go invisible now? The next place we're going is
Well,
Gotcha.
because
And a half.
a couple reasons. One, this is going to be a heavily guarded place, so I'm sure the guards will have some sort of visibility. I don't know if they'll be able to see you, but you should at least get in first before you.
Well,
it's not like you can see him. Don't be so.
there's no like
They might try to
detectable-
stop him, thinking he's trying to sneak in.
Hold on. Let me just tell you.
Sorry,
It's not really like a detectable spell. Like, I didn't cast invisibility. That's just kind of what I am at this point in life, you know?
Right, but there are certain things that can see things that are invisible.
You would be
Right.
aware, Jerry, that you can be seen.
True invisibility.
See invisibility can see you. You'd be aware of that.
Oh, see invisibility. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, okay. Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess it's safer to get inside and then disappear.
Yeah. I'm glad we had this discussion now.
Well, when we get inside, and yeah, I'm looking at you, Catherine. Let's not go crazy, because I need to get someone to take these wraps off.
Okay.
And I want to say,
I hold on real quick before
Yes.
before you get there. You know, I'm used to getting the crazy side eye back with Slyrak and Sabet, but now I'm kind of looking at you like they looked at me.
everyone, Katra, Gary, Slyrak.
My name is Jerry, not Gary.
Yeri. I say it.
Gary?
Yeri, yes.
Has this been going on for a year too?
No.
That's been going on. Listen. By the end of the night, whether we succeed or we don't, whoever makes it out of there, make sure your fingers are sticky. We shall take things with us. You make sure if you make it out of there, you make it out of there with something.
I
Very-
must protest. The entire point of us going there is to gain favor here.
Slyrak, I come from the Evertundra. I'm leaving with something.
Favor. We are leaving with favor.
Okay.
Multiple if we're good.
That's great.
Jerry leans over to Katsura and says, "We can't bring him on any capers."
Oh, yeah. Well, he does have like a 27 like stealth, so or sleight of hand.
Doesn't
Could be
matter if you don't have good judgment. Listen,
Off
it's
the
just
chain.
going to be
That's true.
you and
That's
Slyrak.
That's true indeed.
Okay, I will keep. my
DM,
hand
did you see my?
on sticky.
Yeah, I can't even find that spell on D&D Beyond.
That's where I'm looking at it. I'm on D&D Beyond.
You're on what? They are not
I'm
painless.
on the unnamed. Unnamed.
You're on that app. You're on
I'm
that
on
app.
that
I
app.
gotta relax.
Spell are you looking at?
I've never even heard of this thing.
It's
What's it
called. It's called. What the hell is it called? Hello?
Mediocre mouse.
Polybrachia?
Yeah.
Cauliflower what?
Yeah, Polybrachia. It's under my spells on D&D and Beyond.
You have colicky.
I don't know
No.
what the source is. VSSPP. I don't know what that is.
Right. That was like, that's new.
Because you probably got a
Visual-
2024 spell.
VSSP.
It would, the source
know
would be
what that is.
2024 if that were the case. I don't know what that's from.
Okay, never mind then. I don't know either, but it is. No, it really is, but
We'll,
that's
we'll
okay.
track that down a little later date.
No worries. Would have been perfect, but no worries. Polybrachia.
Sounds like a Tyler, the creator song.
Alright.
Okay.
I gotta figure out how to spell this.
So,
Wildest Spire of Secrets player pack.
Okay.
That's where a lot of Chronomancy spells are.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So are you guys going to Craghammer today or waiting until tomorrow or the 5th?
Today's the 3rd, I'm guessing.
Today's the 3rd, yes.
Let's wait till tomorrow
Let's wait till-
afternoon.
So that'd be cool
Yeah.
going tomorrow.
Yeah. Because I can grab
Um,
the things and Slyra can do his thing.
I will stay here unless you need to come with you.
And cousin, also let's review our spells to make sure, just in case there's something we could do that wards off this attack.
Right. I need to make a mental filter of only certain editions of my spells, though.
The 2014 will all say Legacy next to them.
Yeah.
Legacy.
I forgot you can actually physically add a filter.
Mhm.
Okay.
I will. I don't want to make my life harder.
Just be free. Go with it all.
No.
It sounds like being a DM is like being a parent.
You got the nipple rings on.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I could show the kids my nipple rings.
What are you saying with these nipple rings? What's wrong with
Oh, he
you?
got the nipple rings under the shirt.
Oh my lord.
Okay, I will.
I
I will
got a
say.
piercing this morning and didn't tell you.
I mean,
Clearly.
that's not too outlandish. Okay, so I will say this: Manny currently has access to 2024 spells. He only has 2 spell slots though, so I will say
Right.
between the other spellcasters, you can add 2 2024 spells to the list you know. Only 2 spells to your entire list that you know and have ready.
Per person?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I mean, you said between the two. Between the two.
You
Really,
each get
actually,
one.
not, but I had to clarify. Okay.
Well, I think it's
Done.
just the cleric. Well, and then I guess Chris is a paladin. He has 2024
Yeah,
spells as well.
Yeah,
So how many
I'm gonna have to
spells-
do that after
yeah.
session.
2. You can add 2 2024 spells if you'd like. If it's anything super kooky, let me know so I can put some eyes on it before you do it. And I
I don't
gotta
know,
say,
20
that's not how that works.
Let me get a 2024 item.
Again. All right. Cool. Okay, cousin. We can. Yeah. Let's take some time and make sure between the two of us we have what we need. That's actually a good idea.
I will stay here and sharpen my blade.
A reminder: we cannot affect will of others or we kill ourselves.
What did you say?
A reminder that we cannot affect the will of others or we kill ourselves as we review our abilities.
Yes.
Of others.
What are you saying?
Effect the will of others?
Yeah, because of our staff? Or
No.
whatever we did?
What do you mean we cannot affect the will of others?
Your oath.
That was our agreement, our oath.
Okay. That was one of them. Oh, because you're a magic user. You guys made an oath that doesn't really apply to me. Right. Unless I get like a spell storage ring.
Right.
Makes sense. I know that we cannot lie to each other.
That too.
When
Right.
directly at.
Oh. Who?
Slyric has died.
I think he just got home.
No, Slayer, come back! Oh, he's back.
Fine. Headset issues.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything? So Slyrax's going to get the 30 stones. Were you getting, Ketra?
The information that I asked for from the Shadow ones. What are they called? Gosh dang it! Hold on.
The brachial plexus.
The Light of the Lost.
Weren't they trying to get us clues to what
They were
we
trying
already
to
found?
get us the architecture correct. However, I don't want to raise eyebrows by not picking up what we paid them to do. They might be, especially since they I feel like they thought I was trying to blow up the city. So
That's what's right.
let me just go get it.
Yeah, you guys were saying some very blow up the city questions.
I got like a natural one. My whatever.
Yeah,
check.
he seemed to be like about it. I remember that. Like, all right, yeah, well,
Yeah, it was kind of like, hey, if you're gonna do this, tell me so I won't be here when it happens. Was kind of the vibe he got.
Yeah, Jerry's definitely gonna go on this trip as well. Not to say anything, just to be a safeguard. Make sure they know that it's not just Captain out here wilding.
Okay.
Out here wilding is crazy. What does this take?
You going on this trip, Master, does not make me feel like it is safer, Jerry.
Last
it makes
time
me
we
feel
went
like
on
I was
this
gonna
trip
say-
together, we got the Kongs.
Yes. You too. Do not make safety together.
So it's
Jerry ignores everything and looks at Slyrak and says, "Do you not believe I've learned from my mistakes?"
Do you not believe I've learned from mine? You and I cannot go together.
Hold on.
learning. I think it's a matter of the two of you seem to attract insanity.
And they feed off of each other.
That's what they used to say about us.
And honestly, I'm tired of missing out. If you're both going, I would like to come along.
Fino looks, Fino breaks the fourth wall and stares at the audience.
As a reminder, that guild is called the Last Call, and they'll have the information on the 4th day.
Oh,
Fourth day,
I had that written under there, but I couldn't remember why.
Well, you can just relieve.
So while Cyric's doing his thing, cousin, you and I can strategize on spells, and then when Cyric comes back, we can go run this simple errand.
Well, don't forget, before this, I pulled you to the side to have this bullshit conversation. So you got to get out of that.
Okay, so as far as the 3rd day, are we doing anything else on 3rd day?
Well, Jerry's going to follow Kefra and her cousin.
She's not going till the 4th day. Because the information's not there yet.
Anything left on the 3rd day?
Okay.
Jerry's going to wander.
Okay.
Fino's going to talk to Harry.
Okay.
And he this doesn't have to be played out. He's just gonna kind of go over like what they're planning to Harry. And he's just gonna kind of try to run through it with Harry just kind of over and over again, just to have like somebody listening to it so he can kind of get himself ready. He's preparing for this.
Give me
Utah, give me 2.
give me an intelligence check. Just straight intelligence.
Intelligent. This is not my specialty. Intelligent. Oh God. That's not good.
So you run it by Harry. He's following along, kind of repeating things back to you. Between the two of you, you don't really see any flaws in the plan.
Awesome. Sounds good. Flawless victory. This is easy. I will fucking kill them all. And then I will come out the victorious. People will celebrate my name.
Oh yeah, that was another update.
You know.
You were getting updates from what you call it?
Thomas, yeah.
Thomas.
Fino has that in the back of his head, but he's battle in front of me right now. He's like, I'm going to handle shit with Tom. 'Cause I thought about it. If this was further out, above board, real quick. If this was further out, Fino's going to tell Thomas to hire the dude for this thing. And what was going to happen is either he's going to help us protect, or Logan's going to go fucking berserk and kill this dude.
Oh,
so I
that
can
would have
take
been perfect.
Well,
Damn, too bad.
Also,
When we
above
get
board.
this rescheduled.
Well, can I say this real quick? Above board, this actually happened in history. Brian, you know I'm already reading this book right now, but this is literally what happened when Da Vinci and Michelangelo ended up in the same city, in Florence, in 1501.
What is it actually? Wait, Brian, I have a question. One, that's cool. Two, so for something like Starry Wisp.
Wow.
No, that is cool, but I will talk about that later. But Starry Wisp, is it? How visible are those things to people around it? Because it's a mote of light. So is that something? And then the damage, it just says like the target takes radiant damage. Is that something that would be easily visible by other like party goers?
The mood of light.
Sounds like it. Let me read it really quick.
A mood of light,
A
man.
mote of light is tiny though, or could be tiny.
Well, we're talking about a moat. Exactly. A moat.
It's moat. Say it again. Say mood again.
Moat.
Moat.
What is happening?
Moat.
So
a moat is
So this is what we have here, right? So the mote of light emits dim light for 10 feet. So
Oh,
it is,
how long?
Oh wow. Okay. All right.
How long?
while active. So while the mote exists, it's emitting 10 feet of dim light.
Okay. Sure.
And what the radius, diameter?
10 foot radius. This
Is
is
it all
visible.
around you?
This is
Is
visible.
it all
This is
around
visible.
you?
This is
But is
the
it all
moat.
around you?
It's all around the moat. The moat is visible. Is the answer here?
I contact Harry. I go to Harry. I say, "Is there a way that you know how to contact Thomas if we need to, right now? I mean, without like blowing your fucking spells and killing your shit and getting Bob to turn into a red helmet, you know, all that shit."
He says, well, I could try to cast sending. We're not on the same plane, I don't think. It might get there. It might not. Is it pressing?
Yes, it is pressing. It's just okay if it doesn't happen, but it is something that if it were to happen, it needs to happen immediately.
You were told it would take him 2d20 days to make contact. So unless you
Did I
roll
roll
2
2d20?
ones, you need to roll 2 ones for that shit to work.
Right. All right. So
Make contact too. That's
yeah, exactly.
not from the get-
So it would depend on where that character is. It'd be hard to do.
No, yeah. So also, he's gonna say to
10
her,
weeks and 10
Also,
days
sure.
here, right?
Mm-hmm.
we need a workshop built there. I don't know if we told you about this, and I think we floated it by you because Bob could run the library, you could run the workshop, but
Yeah.
when you start building that, I think I would, if these fools don't have me out here doing a bunch of craziness, I'd like to help if you get it done faster.
No, that's fine. I mean, as soon as the library's done, we can hop right on that.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Gracias. And I'll walk out.
Sure. Okay. Anything else for third day?
Nope, Fino's gonna go back to the front room and just start sharpening his sword, sharpening his blades.
Okay. As a
After
reminder,
hearing a-
you cannot bring magical weapons into the ballroom, but Valkyris can hide weapons in the ballroom for you. So, I would you guys don't have a lot of magical weapons. It turns out, so most of you are fine. You would not be able to use your very awesome flang tongue sword there.
I can't bring my flower sword. I mean, my flower staff.
Technically, no.
That's a weapon?
Technically, yeah. He's a druid. That's a weapon. But he will be able to hide whatever other weapon that you own in the ballroom beforehand.
So weapons that have like +1 and stuff like that, that counts as well.
Correct. But I don't think you guys have any, which is weird.
Slaver,
Yes.
they say that there were teleportation blockers on this thing, right?
We just kind of expected there to be.
Yeah.
We don't actually have confirmation.
No, I agree. I think there probably will be. There's no point of trying this. Using your spell slots
However,
to get thwarted early
I
is
would be curious in finding out if they are blocking both in and out.
yes, real curious. Me too.
Ba-dum-chee.
I think we mentioned that yesterday. He may be looking into that.
Yes.
Mhm.
I just want to know. I really want to get my. So if we bring Jerry, you will have to leave your haversack of holding here. Because I will have to leave my bag of holding here, Jerry.
I don't know if I'm ready to do that.
Do my boots count as weapons?
No.
Because they're
I
magical.
know how you feel, Jerry.
You know?
I'm going to have to leave my cloak here as well.
I'm sorry, Slarak. I haven't really gone against you, but what the fuck are you talking about? No, it's not the same.
A cloak is not a weapon.
You just got this. I've had this.
No.
Hold it and put it in your pocket. And put
The
it on.
advertisement. The cloak of displacement.
It's not a weapon, Slayer. You can put it on when you want to. You just can't
It's
go in.
a-
You can't wear it
You're
walking.
going... True. But if I... Alright, actually, that's a good question. If I'm not going to be wearing it, am I attuned to it?
You would not get the benefits of it if you're not wearing it. You're welcome to break the attunement if you want
Right.
to attune to something
But-
different.
When I put it back on, am I going to have to wait the 20, 30 minutes?
Oh, no. If you don't break the
I think you already
attunement,
put it
no.
on.
If you don't break the attunement, you will not have to reattune. But again, you guys are being smuggled in as servers and waiters. So I don't know that server doing an event has a cloak under their arm.
Right, it's stashed away.
that
Like,
may
oh.
get you kicked out.
My coach for after the night.
And it'd be like, cool, go hang it up in the closet. We got plates to run.
Right?
You know, part of this is also not getting kicked out as
Yeah,
you're disguised as servers.
Oh, this is part of the game. I got you.
Mhm.
All right. Let's do this shit.
This is a little bit more than we usually do, Jerry. I believe this would be what qualifies as a heist.
Yes,
I have to do things a
and
bit differently. We've never done something like that.
we haven't, and we also have, a mixed group, which we've never done. We have a positive and a negative. I think it evens out. That's why we're trying to, get Katsuda as up to date as she could be.
Keep your fingers sticky, everyone.
We're going to move on to the fourth day. So, fourth day, we are getting the 30 rocks. 30 rocks. Getting the 30 rocks. And going to visit the last call. Slyrak, can you give me a perception check with advantage really quick?
Perception.
With advantage. There was something that I forgot to mention in the room where it happens when you looked around. So I want to see if you...
19.
19. Okay. It doesn't change anything because you guys aren't doing room where it happens things at the moment. But when you look through the magical darkness, which you can do after focusing for a bit, there were what you can best describe as giant strands of something kind of tensioned together, shooting off in every direction away from the main platform. They seem to be floating.
Like as if the main platform was like suspended.
No, it's not attached to it. It seems to at the magical darkness it starts and it's just going away outward. But it seems like very large, tightly pulled together strands of something. They weren't glowing. They weren't, anything that popped right away. You guys had to kind of adjust to even see them. but they were shooting off in. Wait, hold on. There's actually a relevant number here. They were
Is it shooting away? They were horizontal.
in 8 directions.
8 directions. Okay.
So that's just a note for later. I'll remind you whenever we get back to room where it happened things, but I want to be
Question.
Yes.
For an event like this, would there be any pre-event meetings for the wait staff?
For the wait staff?
Yeah.
Oh man, you're Indiana Jones. Roll me a history check with advantage. if anyone would know.
Oof. 1 second. Probably it's giving a no here. Hold on. History. Oh yeah, definitely not. 12.
12. You wouldn't be sure. It sounds like it makes sense, but usually when you infiltrate these events, you infiltrate it as a guest. You haven't really done it so much as part of the staff.
In the future, please don't oof me. That hurt.
Oof.
It was a dice roll into the oof, and I was like, I don't like that.
Apologies.
At some point overnight,
It wasn't you.
like hours after we committed to this plan, I would have realized that I've never been to anything like this, and you would have had to ask either the whole group or at least one person, what the fuck is a waiter?
Oh.
I would assume that Slayer would finally bounce back and be like, "Oh, this is what Jerry was talking about."
It's someone who serves the food and beverages to the guests. They help the guests.
Mark. Mark Slyrack. We've just been collecting marks.
Taken some explain. We don't have to go through the whole thing, but it would have taken some explaining for him to understand that people
He got
choose to
possessed.
do what you're
to do that.
explaining. Because what you're explaining kind of sounds a lot like servitude.
It's like, no, but they get coins in exchange for their service and da da da. But okay.
They go
Morning.
home.
Question. Wait.
Yes.
Brian, one
Yes.
question.
Yes.
So I've locate creature, and it takes an hour, and it locates a specific. It can locate a specific kind of creature. So as long
Does
as
it last an hour or take an hour?
it lasts an hour.
Okay.
So if that kind of creature is moving with it, like in and out of my radius, would it change the creature, or would it just be the first creature that it pings?
What do you mean?
So it says the spell can locate a specific creature known to you, or the nearest kind of creature, nearest creature of a specific kind, such as a human or unicorn, or change it if you've seen such a creature up close within 30 feet at least once. Oh wait.
So it.
Yeah. So would it be? But it lasts an hour. It's a concentration spell for an hour. Would it change based?
I would say it wouldn't change person. So the first Fae within 30 feet, that's who will be locked onto for an hour.
Okay. Okay.
You guys do have some Fae detecting things in your arsenal.
I'm trying to find them here, but I personally do not.
Fadar. That's what we call it. Fadar.
Oh, Faithful or Undead? What is that spell?
The group will remember that Jerry's the one who had the ability to detect Fae.
Called FFU.
Yep.
Oh, then Jerry. That would be perfect. You can team up with someone and stay close to Logan and point out any Fae that don't look clearly like, well, any Fae that come close to Logan that are wait staff.
You're kind of gassing it. I can do it maybe twice a day.
Twice a day? Okay, well, I can do locate creature once a day, so maybe with our powers combined.
You can look at 3 Fae.
Planet.
No, 2.
Wait, we weren't going to the Captain Planet song? Okay, I'm sorry.
He was a druid.
He was a druid. Yes, I knew him.
Gonna take Felicia.
So wait, is that a spell into the Ring of Spellstorm?
Say again.
Is that a spell that can be put into the Ring of
What
Spellstorm,
are you
Jerry?
putting in the Ring of Spellstorm? You already gave Slyrak something that took up 3 or 4 spell slots.
I did? What was it?
I thought so.
I know we talked about it, but I don't remember.
I don't think he used it yet. But maybe he
Something
did.
polymorph in there.
Oh, we said we could polymorph the... Oh, we could Oh, no. Let's do that. That was our... Right, that was the backup plan. If he started going crazy, to polymorph him.
Yes. Make sure you carry polymorph. Just in case Slyrak doesn't get it done. If you make sure you carry polymorph if you can. Just in case Catra and Slyrak don't get it done. We want as many as we can.
I haven't used that since my training days.
Polymorph.
What are you saying, Gary?
Does he still carry polymorph? How many spell slots does he have?
No, it took up all of the spell slots.
Oh.
I do remember that, talking about that.
Ring, yeah. Ring would be 4 if I use that.
Remember, we're going to be discreet in our interactions. We're supposed to be white, Seth.
So no dancing. No line dances, Gary.
I mean, it also attacks.
We will have our boots on the ground, but
Yeah.
no
And
dancing.
just want to caution the group to worry about them having a backup plan in case Logan isn't the only way to make this take place.
I assume there will be a back.
True, but I mean, this is the only plan. Yeah, that's true.
Just be ready to react, is what I'm saying.
Correct.
Yes. Kill
Wise
everything.
words. Wise words.
Kill everything. Odd future.
As
Kill
long as
them.
we can stop the initial, the guards will help.
Yes. We'll have another world leader aware of their presence there, so maybe they'll have their own backup plan.
I hope the guards aren't the changelings.
It will be
Oh,
an odd
boy.
future indeed.
Okay.
I had to say that for our DM's sake.
Don't say it for me. That room's already created. I know
I
what's in
must
there.
say, his plans have been laid.
Slyrak gets his 30 stones.
Alright.
Cat, who's going to the last call? The guild of the last call, I should say.
Catra.
I'm following Cat for the.
Okay.
Slyrak.
I think we all are, really.
Oh, yeah, I'm going.
No, they're all going. Fino's staying back and just going over the plan over and over and over.
Oh, okay. So when Jerry sees Fino not tagging along, but everybody else is, peel off. Go talk to Fino.
Yes, Jerry.
What are you doing?
I'm making sure we do not fail.
We all are. But there are times for us to enjoy each other's company. Pause.
Which is this part? I understand that. I've been enjoying your company the entire time I've been here. I have a goal that I need to accomplish myself. This, I just want to succeed on. Yeah. It's nothing personal. But,
Then it is entirely personal. I should not lay my life down on the line for money over my brother, which I consider you as, because we almost died together. So, whatever it is, front line, that's my role.
understood. You can go with Catra. I'm just going over the plan.
Well, front line, that's my role.
Okay.
All right. So, Catra and whoever else went gets
I'll go.
to the last call, and Slyrak gets going too.
Yeah.
You get there.
Once again, though, if everybody's leaving except Fino, I'm staying with Fino.
Why is he doing this?
I don't know, but I like it. Like, you're just going over the plan, and Jerry's like, yeah, front line. Then you say it again, same point, it's like, front line.
Just like he's going through like little teeny differences. Like, what if they stab here? What if Logan is sitting over here? What if the Warrior King does this? What if the polymorph doesn't work? He's just going like through a bunch of like different like parts will fail.
Type time Jerry.
Front line.
So
Front line.
he's doing
Same
fine.
type time.
Okay. You guys walk into the last hall of the guild. As last time, is very dim and empty. There's a single candle lit on a table, and the gentleman you spoke to last time sitting behind the table. He looks up. You made it.
You sound surprised.
I'm always surprised. Can't you tell from my face?
Of course. Were you able to get the document?
We're the last call, of course we did. And he will reach under the desk and pull out some old blueprints. And he'll say, "This is the original." And pull out another one. I've made a copy so I can put the original back. Unless you want to pay extra to have the original. I'll let you check them to make sure that I copied it correctly, even though I did.
I'll check them, but then as long as it's satisfactory copy, the copy is sufficient.
Roll investigation for me really quick as you compare the two.
With advantage, because I'm.
Oh, with advantage because you have help there with you. I don't know if Indiana Jonesing. Well, I guess it would.
Yeah, it would. Okay. That is. Thanks, Directo. Oh, that is a 23.
Perfect copy.
Okay. This is sufficient. Thank you.
Can I do a quick arcane scan to see if there's anything special about the original?
Yeah.
I was thinking that, but had no way to do it. That's awesome.
22.
22.
Guidance. If I know he's doing it.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll guidance with it.
23.
Great. Okay. You look at this map, the original blueprints, and as you're going over it, there seems to be there was some magic on it that you, best you can tell, it was to ensure it could not leave a certain room. Looking at it, it seems like that has somehow been temporarily paused. Whatever spell is on here for divination and detection has been halted, though not broken.
I will say in our head chat. Something tells me if we take this one, it won't stay in our possession.
Okay, the copy is fine. I'll take that. Thank you.
Hands over the copy. He says, "You also asked of me to look into fault lines around Escalation and the other wall cities. I was skeptical at first, but I did find something." And he takes out a little notebook. Around Sethrit are 8 unusual fault lines leading away from the city. And I found similar fault lines in the same formation around all the wall cities. And you ever seen a compass rose?
Yes.
It's arranged much like that.
Hmm.
They don't seem naturally forming, and I'm not sure how long they've been there.
Usually 8 points on a compass rose, no?
Yes.
Any points more stressed than the others?
No, they all seem to be the same. However they formed, it seems they were formed at the same time. And they are all in the same conditions.
Hmm. Thank you.
Would you be able to mark them on a map for us?
Do you have a map?
I pull out the blueprint.
Oh, ashamed to draw over my work. And he'll take
Let's use a
a
pencil.
very light pencil, kind of sketch these
Do you have any
lines.
parchment? Can we like
Overlay it and
Yeah.
Parchment. He will pull out parchment.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure he's.
He'll lay it over and he'll draw the lines.
Awesome.
And a random side note: he draws in perfectly straight lines.
Do
Interesting.
they look anything like what I saw in the strands?
Assuming that room was in the middle of escalation, exactly like it.
All right.
Hmm.
Put a pin in that.
Brian, would Philly have picked up on that?
You didn't see the lines in this room because you didn't go down there.
Would you have shared this with us, Larry?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you. We already paid him, I think, so.
I believe so. Yes. He says before you leave, just tell me one more time you're not destroying the city.
I will smile at him as we walk away. You know, I think we decided we like this place.
No, that's
The
very
plan is
charming.
never to destroy the city.
You, lady, Druid,
Hmm?
you tell me you're not destroying the city.
Destroy? Hardly.
You guys are doing it again. I don't. Can you see my discomfort? Are you just not?
I would say this. I always recommend staying away from fault lines.
He shakes his head. Get out. Get out.
And
Get out.
and Philly looks at him and just like gives him the no sign, like, "No, we're not gonna do it, bro." But he doesn't say it out loud.
No, don't lie to me. Now, wait a minute.
For him, it's like, okay,
Wait a
2 out of the
minute.
3 are being sketchy as hell. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out of here. And the door like slams behind you. Wow, guys.
Listen, man, I ain't want to lie to him. I don't know what's gonna happen when the city rises. Everything around it might crumble. I don't know.
But we're not destroying it.
I mean,
The moment that we formed our own guild, I instantly saw all other guilds as rivals.
now that's funny.
That's fair. That's
That's
fair.
hilarious. I was just trying to make sure my man wasn't in the dust zone. Whether he would think we did it, whether it was true or not. So I just had to give him the warning I
I
could.
mean, at this point,
I purely just wanted to fuck with it.
okay. You guys go back to the home between worlds. Anything else you'd like to do on 4th day?
Yeah. I do want to real quick, like super quick, because I've been looking at the spells the whole time.
Mhm.
So, cousin, to aid in our plan, I've added heat metal because waiters carry trays, so that's a quick, less obvious attack, and then also stone skin and mass cure wounds. I also have polymorph, so.
I haven't added anything. Give me a moment.
We can circle back in 5 while we.
Absolutely.
Do other things.
Whenever it comes back up, you can circle back around to it.
Hold on.
Anything else for 4th day? As you prepare?
I'm just gonna swing by Harry
Mm-hmm.
real quick. Let him know. Hey, at your earliest convenience, Harry, would you send a message to Thomas? Let him know that I received his letter. I am eternally grateful for the purchase of the building, and let him know that if he has no objections, I would like to use that location to open a storefront.
He puts his hands on his hips. Is Thomas like your group's best friend now or something? Like, what is with you guys and Thomas?
He helped us to acquire Patron's workshop.
Oh,
We broke each other's hands.
yeah, that
Oh
happened
yes,
too.
and that they have a very special strength.
Okay, you know,
And,
I'll see what I can do. No guarantee it goes through the first time, but I'm not doing anything else with my magic today, so I'll go until it gets through.
I mean, if we don't have anything else to do, break his hand, right? It'd be funny.
I'm not gonna do that, but I'll send the message through,
Okay.
and he'll go back to working on the library.
If you get bored, break his hand. Comments for me.
Oh yeah, we need to. Are we giving her back a little letter from Jillian?
Excuse me.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you said in the recap, but Greg, that the artificer demanded we return the letter, the invitation from Jillian to her, or else. That was the threat. Oh, he did say that.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, are we
Yeah,
doing it?
to be clear, it said,
I'm
I'll
ready
put my
for it.
letter back. I don't care about their plans, but if you leave me no other option, I will help them see it through.
Talking about the druids and their fucking blood kranghammer shit.
She's making threats. If she really
It
wants this
literally
problem-
said this is a threat on the
if she
front.
really
Yes.
wants this problem, I think once more we bring it to her front door.
I am very much in fan of getting a trap for her.
Trap. Outright murder. I don't care.
She would probably
She wants to
expect
threaten
a
me.
trap, to be fair, but do we need to do this before the event, or
No.
should we just proceed on and then?
Just mention outright murder, which I'm kind of down with.
Murder.
We can respond to her now with a time and a place that happens after.
Okay.
How do we respond?
Inside,
The fact that we're thinking about this,
we own it
puts
now.
us on the path to murder. So
So how do you respond?
Oh. We can
murder.
No, like technically, how do we get her the message? That's what I.
Oh,
I think like birds for hire, right? In the city, that they're messenger birds. Am I making that up?
You are making that up in the underground city.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that
on
was
fantasy
just
locations, they have
Patron's,
messenger
like
birds.
his personal bird. I
Yeah,
think.
there are messenger
I thought-
services and stuff like that.
yeah. I thought Slyrak was Mike Tyson for a moment. I was like, wait, he has messenger?
Yeah, no, there are messaging services. Last check, she was a missing person though, so I don't know how well that would work out.
Did she leave any? Nothing. She left nothing.
It worked in Lego Movie.
Oh wait, let me scry. I can scry on her. Figure out where she is and send a message there.
Does that work across planes? You may have to go to Crackhammer first if it doesn't.
Well, we're going to crack hammer at anywho.
Mm-hmm.
To the doorway real quick.
So are you guys going to Crackhammer on the 4th day or on 5th day?
Let's go on 4th day, because if I'm doing scrying, I'll need to do it, then change spell back, and then so I can have my other spells.
Okay.
don't think there's any need to leave the inn, though, right?
Correct, right. We can just...
Not-
Really, I can do the scribe, send the message, and come back in here. I don't need to stay. Splitting up the group always ends the
Yeah, we
creep.
should figure out our reputation after this thing.
Right.
That's still up in the air.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, we're becoming a bit infamous.
Alright. So that's the plan, I think.
Okay, so you guys get your stuff ready and make your way through the doors to Crackhammer. As you enter your apartment, as it now stands, in the overfilled tankard. Let me...
Let's sort of detect magic real quick, just to make sure nobody's like got some scry out or something out on us. Now that we know Nora's just a hand for hire for whoever.
Roll Arcana for me really quick.
Arcana? Okay.
We all roll it?
Who's eating yogurt? What is happening? Oh, 1 second.
Yeah, yogurt. It's red beans and rice. I apologize.
17.
17. You would be aware to see scry, you'd be talking about see invisibility. Because scry creates an invisible
Yeah, that's true.
thing, essentially.
Well, I still want to detect magic to see if there's any magic-y things in here other than our door.
Okay, go ahead.
I cast the spell.
Outside of the things you are personally carrying, no.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, what's my number for today, DM?
Oh, forgot about that. Good catch.
6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9.
8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9.
Do one moment.
What was the number on that Soldier Boy song? 678 999 something. Oh, two.
I don't remember. Oh, yeah. I just remember Mike Jones number, though.
Take two.
There were 3 songs that
Six, seven, eight, triple, 9, 8, 2,
And then the
1, 2.
I rolled a 7, Manny. A 7, Manny.
Alright, 7. All right.
Okay. No other magical effects in the room besides your personal belongings.
Got it.
But you are back in your rooms.
I hit the scry immediately.
Okay, let me see what the saving is for her.
I know there's like a negative amount based on
Familiar
I had the
with
note.
her.
In hand.
Oh yes, I guess he did write that herself, didn't she? Good for her.
Correct.
I haven't used it.
Correctamundo.
Okay, give me one moment.
It's a -4 on the save modifier.
A -4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll roll it on the board. What's your spell save DC?
Ooh, oh shoot, I just had it. I think it's 16.
Times 3.
Yeah, 16.
Okay, she fails her save.
Oh.
Nice.
As you take a moment to kind of relax and cast this spell, you feel very quickly in tune with nature down here in Crackhammer. You can kind of feel all the connecting threads of the trees and the grass and different plants. And as you kind of travel through that, your vision pops up above. Seems to be a crowded space. You can see her walking. Kind of has hood up a little bit. Eyes are forward, and you see her mouth moving. You don't see her talking to anyone, but she's very clearly in Crackhammer. But it doesn't really give you a good view of what's outside of the actual person. She seems
What did
to be
she
in a
say?
very. Give
can
me
see
a.
here. It says I can see and hear. What's the
Give me a perception
scar-
check because she's talking under. She's not talking loudly. Roll perception.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wait. Damn it, hold on. I think it's a 20, but one second.
That'd be good.
It's a 19.
19. So she is saying, work overtime if you must. Price is no question. Just get those lakes full. We have a plethora of important people coming in tomorrow. We need to make sure that we put on the best foot forward for Craghammer. I will not be embarrassed, not by lack of effort, not by lack of will. These lakes will be a majesty to Craghammer's power. I believe in all of you, and your king is down here with you, shoulder to shoulder, overlooking the work. And I won't leave until it's done, or I need to eat. Ha 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 ha.
As I'm hearing it, I'm saying it out loud so the group can hear it. And as she's saying it, does it now look like she's by a lake? Does the topography look lake-like?
No, she's in a crowd.
In a crowd, okay.
They're going
This lasts for 10 minutes, so I want to see where she goes.
He works for the city.
Across the 10 minutes.
Know how to get a hold of her.
Across the 10 minutes, she seems to be walking within this crowd for a bit. She stops a few times. The entire time, she is speaking under her breath as if she's having a conversation with someone you don't see. No one around her seems to be able to hear her, and no one around her seems to be paying her any attention. A lot of times, she's either in a crowd or she posts up and leans against a wall. You do see she's kind of twitching her fingers a bit, but they're not really moving them too much. And near the end of it, the crowd thins a bit, and you do see her walk up and look over, and you see water at the very edge of where she's standing. And she kind of nods and walks away from it.
How can I try to place which body of water she's at?
There's only 3 in Craghammer. No, not from the little bit you would have gotten. They're all pretty extravagantly done around the designs.
Okay. I want to make a mental note of that one though. So I'm like stamping that one in my mind. Like whatever's around that one, I'm stamping it.
Okay.
Okay. I tell the group.
Oh, actually, roll a history with advantage.
Okie dokie. Wait, no. Let me swap out one of these stuff. Oh, and a natural 20 it is.
Natural 20. That would have been one of the waterways on Opal, which is like the ground floor, as it were, of the... So the way the top level of Craghammer is, there's a ground floor, and then there's 3 rising levels. So this would have been the ground floor that has smaller lakes, and there's the 3 lakes above it. So this would be the smallest of the, I guess, 4 lakes, now I'm thinking about it.
Okay. I share all that intel with the group. I say, well, our little artificer was putting on a show. And she's an Opal. From what we know of messenger services, like, how fast is it? Are they, like...
They're not magically done.
No, running off? Or okay.
They move quickly, but it's not magic. They would have to still go the length, get on the lift, go up the lift, navigate the city.
And we don't know what she looks like, correct? Or no, I would know from the scar now, right?
She had a cloak on. You've seen her once. She does not seem to change her appearance much. She is pretty non-distinct as a dwarf in Craghammer, but you do have an idea what she looks like.
What did her cloak look like?
Nothing very special. You could describe it if you needed to, but it's not anything uncommon.
Okay. Okay. Well, she's not stationary at the moment, so...
Oh, I
Maybe
will point out when you guys came in here, there are 5 outfits for you all of server attire.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Does mine have pants?
Yours is designed for you. It is a young teen's outfit. Each are designed for your physical attributes.
Larrick, maybe we should visit a nice restaurant tonight so you can kind of see the demeanor of a waiter.
Idea.
If you want. If you're not confident in your ability to blend in.
Slyrak, under your outfit is a book that says "Serving for Dummies."
Okay.
Nice.
I rolled to see how high Relkur's confidence was in you in doing this.
Nice. So
it was a
then
12.
Slyrak will pull out the book and get kind of excited. Oh, I think I'll just I'm gonna settle in with a good book.
Can I see the title of
It's
the
much
book?
more my style.
Yes.
I like once you look at the book, I like quickly hide it. It's a training manual.
Sure. Of course. No judgment here, Slyrak. And Kessler just walks off.
Great.
Chuckling.
Okay, you guys are in Craghammer for on the 4th day. You have your outfits. Rokeros would have also left word giving instructions of where to meet him tomorrow so he can get you into the event. You will need to arrive around, we'll call it 11. The event begins around 4 p.m. So there's a lot of process to get you in and then get you where you need to be and setting up the event and stuff like that.
Jerry makes sure he gets invisible once we're in the city.
No, not in the city, Jerry. In the event.
What?
You need to get in the event.
God damn it, it's getting more strict every time.
I thought that was clear. Okay.
That's what you meant.
Did Rokeros leave any word on whether or not they were able to get word to Logan of our presence?
He did not.
Okay.
Anything else on 4th day?
I don't think so.
So let me just get this straight. I'm supposed to go invisible right before we go fight.
I will say, Jerry, for you and your knowledge of having been invisible and when to do it, this is going to be a party. There's going to be a lot of people. At your size, invisible in a crowded room, unless you can jump around this place, they're going to bump into you. So
Gotcha.
keep that in mind if you choose to unravel.
Okay.
There's back rooms and stuff. So there's other places you could be besides the main room if you want to do that.
But also, too, I feel like taking off a waiter's outfit, it's got to be a lot faster than his wraps.
Sure, but if he just has on the waiter's outfit, then he has no face.
He can wrap his face.
I'm sure.
But what if
That's why the rats. It's a.
if he tells me that I could potentially make him smaller. I have like a reduced size spell. If you want.
No. Nope.
Okay. Okay.
You could look like Topher.
It's only one size smaller. So if he's large,
Yeah, that would have changed to me. He'd just be a halfling.
he would just be like a normal person size.
Yeah. Okay, so it is now Memorial the fifth day.
Normal is an air quote.
Get it?
You all get your outfits. Are you getting dressed here? Or are you getting dressed when you arrive?
I say arrive.
What was left where? Are you leaving the magical bags of holding in the home away from home? Home between
I
worlds?
think
Or are
that
you
would
leaving
be
it?
smart.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
I'm away from home. That's not.
Thino, where are you leaving your sword?
So where am I leaving my sword?
Mm-hmm.
In the phase ribcage.
Okay.
No.
Are all your body
Nino.
parts?
Oh, let me hold your sword.
You can do this for me. Thank you, Slacker. I never want to let go of it.
I know, but we're
No, this is what I mean. No, I do not mean I don't want to let go of it so you can hold it. I mean, I never wanted to leave this shit. Yes, please.
Yes.
Take
So,
it.
I will make this my pact weapon, and then I can summon it and desummon it. If combat breaks out, I will bring it forth. I will give it to you. Then I will summon my own weapon, which will sever the bond I have with yours.
That sounds fine to me. Slyra, if we do not have time for all of this is a pretty awesome weapon. You shall just use it.
I will keep that in mind. I should only need about 12 seconds to do so.
I guess we can just do it when we are inside, right? We don't need to wait until a fight breaks out.
But can you hide it?
No, Slyra.
You'll be holding it then.
No, I'm saying you. Can you hide it?
Oh yes, you cannot just hide the whole bag of holding in his throat. No, I've seen Slyra spit out.
I do have an invisible haversack of holding.
You're leaving that at the home between worlds.
Correct.
I don't have to.
Yes.
Okay.
No, you don't have to, but
Bro, they say you do.
I accepted that. All right, cool.
It's going to be taken from you.
They saying it.
as the nice DM that I am, are you guys making the timestamp before you head off?
Thank you.
Yeah. That's the time.
It was mentioned quite a few times, so I'm going to remind.
So,
You're so
Brian,
fine.
question.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to undertune to my rapier?
You don't have to.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause you don't have to
All
keep
right.
your attuned items on your person at all times to keep the attunement.
No, I got you, but he's saying he's gonna make it a pack weapon. I'm just trying to make sure nothing's funky.
Oh, do you have to attune to it to make it a pack weapon, Manny?
I don't think I do. Let me just double check.
Probably not, because it can just be a regular rapier for you, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Because I don't think your packed weapons count as attuned things.
Yeah, no, it just says or create a bond with a magic weapon you touch.
Okay.
Oh, nope, I'm sorry. Down at the bottom it says that I can only bond with an unattuned weapon.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So the deal is,
Good job, D&D.
When we get 10, you give it back to me, or it is yours.
But do you have somewhere to hide it?
If we have an opportunity,
Don't touch it.
it will be unseen. And I will give it to you, yes. If not, then I will use it.
Okay, makes sense.
How long does the tournament take?
1 hour, Catcher.
Because we have five hours before the event, so you can attune to it and give it back. No,
If you can't hide it again. Yeah.
just kidding. Wait, but if Jerry's holding it when he goes invisible, does it go invisible with him or no?
No?
No, only
No.
the things he had on him.
The,
at
the
time.
items he was cursed with.
Okay.
No, items don't go invisible with me.
So, if
Can your haversack
that
fit in
happens-
your mouth, Jerry? Like, would they
It's
be
like
able
a
to?
backpack. It's a back-
Would they be? If we really.
I was like, wait, what?
Is it like one
Uh,
of those tote bags that
Cancel Jerry.
No, it's a back. It's a whole
Cancel Jerry. We're
backpack.
going
we have ones that
to
fold?
ram the haversack.
Picture a freshman on
Wearing
campus.
Yeah, exactly. A freshman on campus is what he's running around with.
Yes, she said you are a professional. She said you
Professional what?
She said you are a trooper, Jerry.
Or
Okay,
have
let's
me the night before.
yes, clear the night before conversation. Timestamp.
Look that mouth.
Yes. So, the timestamp. I'm going to unattune to. Let's see what it is here. Inventory. I'm going to do this. I'm going to unattune to the hiding necklace, whatever it was. I can't remember the name of it.
Non-detection.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to reattune to the Staff of Ages.
Okay.
We have that. We'll make the timestamp. Oh, you guys want to do it like as we walk in? Once we do it, we have it for a whole day. So let's
Yes,
say I'm gonna make the timestamp before we leave our home between worlds, and then I'm going to leave. Oh fuck! No, we can't do that. Then
You needed to revert.
I'm not gonna be able to bring your sword because I need to make the staff the packed weapon. Because I need to have it on me to activate it if shit goes bad.
Michelle and Saeed, you are muted if you're talking.
Weren't talking yet, but thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The sword plan's not gonna work, unfortunately.
Okay. Okay. Wait, Fino, can you fight with anything? Do you have anything else you can fight with?
I have another rapier right here.
Okay.
And I'll pull it up.
Yeah, so
Just-
all of your non-magical weapons will say you have. Runkos are going to help you hide in the place when you get there. So
Okay.
you will have whatever non-magical weapons that are in your inventory.
Did you doubt my skill with the swords?
Not at all.
Look.
I didn't know if
And
you
then
had
I
any other
start. I
weapons.
just like start dancing around
That
with
was
the
just
sword.
so much better.
Sounds like she did.
I said I just didn't know you had any other weapon.
Fino just starts dancing around with the sword, like slicing at the air and everything, and just looking super fancy with it.
Love
And
it.
then, like every time people look away, he's like, "No, look, trust me."
Oh, that's like that dance scene in Shadows Echo. The little dance.
Not
Okay.
not arguing against this at all. Just FYI, this is going to cost us 150 days on the staff.
I think this is an occasion worthy of a stamp.
Yeah, so I mean, we still have like 525.
Yeah.
So you're stamping it in the world, home between worlds, or you're stamping it in this room?
Ooh, doesn't matter.
Ooh.
No.
We sure about that?
I think it matters. I think we undersold
the
it.
way that question was.
It was definitely undersold.
Let's stamp it in the overfilled tanker, because we know that time works a little
Right.
buggily in the
Right.
home between worlds. Let's not leave that open for
DM interpretation. Yeah.
Do, do you need to? So after you make the stamp, can you toss it back in there, or does it need to stay on you
I need to have it in my hands.
at the moment of
activate.
demise? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which also means I need to stay alive.
Cool. Oh, right. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
That's
If you're
fine.
getting low, come to me.
Well, if I'm dead, just put the stamp in my hand.
Oh, also,
You're not attuned to it.
do you guys
Ooh.
have healing spells? Equipped?
I have.
Make sure you keep healing the warrior king.
Yes, I have mass cure wounds and something else. Nope, maybe not something else. Well, do we have healing potions?
Just pour it into his drink.
Oh, that's
still have a
not a
ton.
bad idea though. Just keep as a waiter, just keep offering him drinks with healing potions mixed in.
I have cure wounds and lesser restoration.
I have healing spirit, but healing spirit and mass cure wounds.
A healing spirit.
It's
That's just
fairly-
something that stays up, right? So you
I also have lay on hands.
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah, we should be alright.
All right, let's go. Let's do this.
Yeah, this was a walk and talk. It was a pre-planned and then walk and talk. So you guys are making your way
Yeah.
through the disc, up the lift.
While
Via
Fino,
the
while you're
instructions.
doing it, Fino's kind of recanting all the kind of plans that he kind of went over to them. He's just like telling them, like, if this happens, we can do this. If this happens, we can do this.
You make your way to Opal, which is the ground floor, the top level, essentially. Rokurus kind of flags you guys down, not really saying much out in the crowd. You follow him a bit onto another lift that takes you to one of the revolving cities. There are 3 levels to the upper echelon of Craghammer, and each level has a spot for a different city. There's 4 cities on each level, and they rotate with the light. So there's some people who spend their entire time following the glowing sun, and some who spend their entire time just staying in darkness. So he takes you to one of the cities, and it takes about an hour before you take the entire ride up to the top. During that time, he's just kind of going over very quickly with you all. Just he needs to get you in the back door for the employee entrance. He has to grease you through palms, though he knows who you're going to talk to. Let you know that he talked with the Peak and told him to inform Logan that he is being targeted for something at this event in the attempt to make him go crazy. So Logan is aware of that. Though he didn't go as far as... Well, he told the Peak everything relevant. He doesn't know exactly what the Peak told Logan. You guys kind of tell him what weapons you have that you need hidden. So he starts going through that process, and he's 100% he knows he can do it. That's not an issue at all. Lets you all know that the guards are being held on the floor under the ballroom. That each individual world leader has to leave their guards in this other space. The main security will be provided by Craghammer, but they won't be in the ballroom either. He hasn't been able to, there wasn't any means to be able to find the 2 kings plan. But he has informed the Peak of the issue of potentially dual kings in Craghammer. Do you guys have any questions for him as this walk and talk is happening?
Was Logan made aware?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I stepped away. So I missed it.
Yes. He doesn't know exactly what the Peak told Logan, but he told the Peak all the relevant information. And the Peak told him he would go and have a conversation with Logan.
Oracle asked, how many other waiters are going to be?
Oh, it's quite a large staff. This is quite the event. So, at least 20, maybe 30.
Oh, okay.
But he gets you inside. He gives you a quick run around the building.
One thing.
Mhm.
Can he be made aware that at the last song out, I'm trying to cast Stone Skin on him? No? Logan?
Plan to cast what?
Stone Skin. So he has resistance to piercing.
I can try to slip that information to him. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. I'll see what the Peak can work out. I'm not going to be allowed in the room either. I count as security, technically.
I'll message him before I cast it, just so there are no misunderstandings.
All right, that should work out.
Cool building.
Yeah, beautiful building.
All right. So he shows you around, gives you a quick walkthrough of the ballroom before things start getting set up. You're not really responsible for the setup. So tables being brought in, kegs, drinks, food.
Definitely boom, right?
A stage is being set up. And we'll close out very shortly, but we'll do a little intro to this first.
Damn, is it that late already? Fuck.
Allegedly. No, we can just keep going.
We can go a little bit later, but let me get your tokens in here.
I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm not gonna hold you.
Okay. Never.
Nah, y'all keep going. I'll catch up on next time.
Left. Yeah.
Can't get enough D&D.
Let it go.
Okay. As you guys are in the room with all the other servers, there's a little pre-shift meal. And a
Nice.
yeah, that's a little real life thing that you get there. But as everyone kind of gets their plates and settles down, a finely dressed dwarf kind of steps to the front of the room to get everybody's attention. And he says, I am Grindon Golden Fork. You all be following my lead today as we put on this ball. There will be no mistakes. There will be no accidents. There will be no empty cups or empty plates. Am I understood? Just kind of a murmur of agreement. Am I understood? I will take a yes, and a yes only.
Yes, Mr. Golden Fork.
All right.
You! Good job. He's listening. Everyone, be like him.
I agree too.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was louder. Be upfront. As a server, you must be charismatic. As you all look around, there's a mix of species here, not just the dwarves I have laid out here.
I was about to ask you, looking at the characters, are half of them Philly Bulls? Because
Well, dwarfs are essentially that, so.
So they might be looking for a Philly pack.
Slark will try to start a conversation with with those around him as he eats. Specifically targeting information about where they're from and their past. Trying to see if anyone seems uncomfortable or stumbling. Trying to see if I can possibly root out any changeling possibilities as we eat.
Okay, roll investigation for me.
And is Jerry's spell, can they detect specific ones? Or just
Natural 20, 25.
Whoa, yes!
20, holy
Hey.
Amazing.
I think Jerry's spell is a pulse, or an area, and just tells him everyone in that area that is that thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jerry, now's the time to do it.
Right?
Seriously.
All right, hold on. Let me get the exact name.
I'm gonna need that natural 20.
No.
As you begin making your way through having these conversations, as Jerry's go ahead.
Divine Sense. As an action, I can detect good and evil until the end of my turn. My next turn, I can sense anything affected by the Hollow spell or know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. I can use it 3 times per long rest.
Wait, so not Faye?
You have a different one that does Fae.
No, I don't.
That's how we found the Faye before.
I think what happened is he read the spell wrong, but you do have a spell available to you that will ping Fae, Chris. So it's not your detect evil and good. Detect evil and good will ping Fae, yeah. And
all right, so that's Divine Sense. Okay, all right.
Yeah, for some reason, Divine Sense, when you click on it, it doesn't give you the full spell, which is weird.
That's weird.
It's super weird. I've tried to use it on Fae before.
Yeah, so
anyway,
the actual spell
has
has that information. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I will pick it now. I'll use Divine Sense.
Okay. You immediately know that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
What?
8.
There are 8 phases.
Because I would
And which ones are
probably
they?
know that he's about to do this. Could he be kind of nodding at me like as I talk to them?
Yeah. So I will change the color of their
Ping them.
bases to red.
Yes.
I tried this in what's his face's front yard. You told me no.
It works now. Because this is
that
how we knew
was-
about them in front of the tavern.
Yeah, that's how you got them in the tavern. You pinged it and you got
It
the
has
number
worked
of people.
before.
There were just too many people and they were in motion, so you couldn't get the exact who's who.
It's in your room.
Oh, that's clutch.
Now, part of the plan with Relcurus was for you guys, when you found Faye, to let him know, and he would arrange to get them out the building.
In the head chat, I'll say to Catherine,
Mm.
you can message Curious George, right?
Yes. No. Wait. No, I have to be able to see him.
Message? No, you don't. Well, the message spell or something different?
No. The message spell.
No, you have to see them.
It's 100 feet, but you have to know the
120
direction.
120.
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't have to see.
We
him.
know he's down.
Doing it. I'm doing it.
Yeah, the guards
Yeah,
are
we're probably
actually
on the edge
right
of the
next
building.
door. They're next.
Yeah. Doing it. I give a detailed description of each. It's a
Should take them out
cantrip.
here.
I can send it as many times as I want.
Okay, so as this pre-shift meal is happening, and you're having these conversations, and everyone's kind of moving around a bit, you send that message out, and Relcurus and a few of the other guards kind of come in, and they're like, "Hey, Golden Fork, any chance we could get a little something?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "No, I'll just grab some people to help us," and he starts grabbing the Fey changelings to help bring the food in. and they have been removed from the game.
Wow.
It can't be that easy.
We'll see. We'll see.
Let's do it again once we get closer to
What?
Vito says in his head, they may take the guards' identities. We don't know what
I
they
was
may
gonna
do.
say we need to make sure the guards don't need help here.
We
Well,
could have made
that's what
sure
I'm-
they stayed in front of us the entire time.
But that's what I'm saying. Let's just, Jerry, if you can cast that spell again before the final song, then we'll know for sure whether there's anyone else. That because they
I
could be
will.
taking a different form other than waiters. For
We should
now,
pair up too.
I will, but let's also think about these kids. Like, we see what's going on with the 10s, 11s, and 12s. Like, we don't. Let's just be mindful of the kids.
Different city.
what are we
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about?
Different city, Chris. You guys ain't
I
crack
know.
I'm missing. I'm not understanding here,
They're
Jerry.
on a different wavelength, Harold.
What are we saying? What children? How does that apply here?
Think about Topher. and
Okay.
Kristoff. And all they're going through, and it could be going on here too. I'm not saying it is.
Those are not
But-
fake. Those are.
Super
No, the fuck, no,
sacred.
Gary, put your head in the fucking game.
I think you're. No.
Yes, it obviously affected me. I'm just saying. My opening game.
God, are you okay?
Damn Philly packs.
He's saying they may be victims too.
Okay. Well, sure. Okay. But no.
Don't go soft on me now, Jerry.
Let's not
going
base our
soft.
actions on that assumption, okay? Jerry?
All right.
Okay,
Yeah. All right.
it's not bad.
Okay.
You don't need to burden
While
yourself.
we're in Crackhammer. Okay. I get it.
Okay, so the time comes for the party to begin. You guys are given your assignments.
Are any kids working the event?
No,
My God.
no children. This is staffed by adults for the royalty of Alestia. As you all begin moving through, we're going to do. Everyone's going to have to do at least one skill check, and that's going to be against the other waiters. If you beat their skill check, you will know whether or not they are fed.
Okay.
Do I get advantage because of my spell?
What skill check we talking?
Well, different. So Jerry, you are being assigned with changing out the kegs or the cask of mead and such. So yours is athletics.
Oh, no. It's like this. Okay.
Athletics is good for him. That's good.
21?
No, I'm saying that it's like kind of arbitrary. It's not just like,
Right.
Well, it's
Yeah,
going to
I
be
got a
things you
21.
guys are kind of good at, and that will
Oh.
fit best with catering, essentially.
21.
Okay. They got a 9. The other strong person here that was helping with this.
Nice.
They are not a fed. So you have cleared the strong members of the wait staff, essentially, that are helping with this task. They're just fellow strong people.
awesome.
Who's going to be on refilling drinks, walking through the room?
You don't do that.
I feel like I'm
This will
short.
be sleight of hand.
You know, do it.
More than one person can do this one if you'd like. But
Sleight of
Fino, go
hand?
ahead and roll
I
for me.
think- I think I'm also actually pretty good at. Yeah, I have a +7, so I'll do that too.
Okay.
Woo! Can I guide myself in this scenario?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
27. 30. Holy. Are those naturals or just like you guys just roll that high?
I have a +7. and I got a natural 19 and then a 4.
I rolled a 9.
So, yeah.
I rolled a 9.
You rolled a
Holy
9,
shit,
G.
guys. Wait. These fucking things I gave you guys.
That was all me. That was all me.
I was gonna say, how is that even possible?
I mean, look, it's a 22. If it was all me, it would be a 22.
Which is
I got a 30 just off rip.
you. I don't think these people can even roll that high, you guys.
I know.
I love when that happens.
Right.
It's just like, well. Double check. I don't think they can. You are able to find 2 Fae amongst the wait staff and get them removed.
Motherfucker.
Oh, nice.
So that's 2 more off the board.
That's amazing.
Off the weeks.
Yeah.
So
next
we have food and entrees being passed out. I think we only have
I'm
Slyrak
sorry.
and... Mhm.
Was it a peaceful resolution, or were they fighting on their way out?
No, they're peaceful. Like, essentially, when they're going back to get refreshments, you're telling Relcurus, hey, grab that guy.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah, so as they go back to get the thing you're supposed to be bringing back out, they're getting grabbed.
Against performance or
It's phenomenal.
I'll take performance because the passing those out usually is a charismatic thing. You're talking it up and things like that.
That's why the floor is looking like a
D&D
chessboard. We playing chess out here, baby.
D&D ICE.
Oh shit! Nope, too soon. Way too soon.
Stop.
Too current.
14. Just Slyrak.
Okay. Oh, you may get lucky.
Yes, 2. Oh, 2 on the dice.
Yeah, 200 dice. Let me double check what that ends up being.
They voted against us.
It's a plus 12. I'm gonna be pissed.
It's not a plus 12. You end up you are able to find 1 Fae.
Oh.
That's 3 overall. 3 all day.
Yes, that's 3 off the board. A total of 11, I think you found so far as a group. What do we think Philly is good at?
Blowing shit up.
He's lane too.
He might have charisma, like a high charisma, so whatever. Maybe that.
Dropping mushrooms in people's food.
No, maybe like greeting guests. We're checking on guests.
He has high perception. He has charisma.
Maybe he could be like a floater.
I mean, perception can work as far as clear. Yeah, bussing. I was thinking about bussing with his perception. Yeah. So we'll do bussing.
Just trying to emotionally disarm people.
Yeah.
Like it's over. You got through the meal.
24.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Boom.
Busted.
He probably guide himself too, but it helps. But yeah. Nice.
They got an 18 on the dice.
He might offer a Philly pack.
No, he definitely better not do that shit.
Yo, stop. He
What
offered
party
just
is there?
packs.
What's the vibe?
He's like, hey, you want a food pack, dog?
True,
I can say for a fact,
You know what? Actually,
the serving staff does that, so that's pretty legitimate.
That's actually that's right.
That's legitimately like, hey, you a little stressed? You want to just? I know a guy.
No,
Taking turns.
not even that. It's like
We
you
taking
just
turns
finished
going
a
out back and getting high.
great meal. Like you just ate. Go ahead, get this Philly pack. Get your stomach right. Maybe order some more food.
Yeah,
I remember
pretty much.
Staff at his wedding was like that a little bit. It was cool as shit.
Huh?
As he's a what?
They was offering.
No, they Tyreek was offering to them.
Oh
And
shit!
I think one of
Please,
my- It
please.
was cool as shit.
We're on the air. We're on the air.
What's happening?
He does not find any Fae amongst the charismatic crowd.
See, well, you made me see it.
Yeah, the fellow charismatic servers, he cannot find any Fae amongst them.
Okay.
Ooh, cats that are deuce and spice.
Would that inhibit my abilities here?
Your eyes would turn blue, so you may get
Start
kicked out.
tripping balls.
Very good chance you'd get kicked out if you did that.
Okay.
Never mind.
But
Never
that is a
mind.
skill check for everyone. As you guys are working the room, let me show you who's here. The tree of Fela is here.
What's his name?
That is ornate.
Her name, Satira.
Oh.
That's the Laura joint.
Yeah. They're all nobles from a few of the smaller nations and areas of note.
Wow. That's cool.
Wow.
The King of Craghammer is here talking with the Peak. And
What's his
with
name? What are their names?
That's a side.
You're right.
Assad, the Peak of Craghammer. And a representative from Draconia, who was unexpected.
What?
I love those.
Well, the Ninja Turtle at first.
From walking around, you've heard that he is.
No, we killed them. We killed them.
Oh,
You did. They were here for a while.
Yeah.
He is a
He's
prince
about
of
tank.
Draconia.
That's it.
Now at Verizon, we have some big news.
I'm sorry?
For all our customers,
There's a commercial
existing
on my
and
music.
new. We're locking in low prices for 3 years.
What's a Verizon ad?
Nah, B, they
Yeah,
gotta
locking
pay
that
us.
price.
You getting paid? You getting paid?
The
Wait,
warrior,
They're paying you?
the
The
warrior
first thing
king,
that had Verizon ad.
the warrior king Logan is here.
That's what I thought.
He looks like Wolverine. That's insane.
Yeah, you notice he is wearing gauntlets.
Isn't Wolverines?
He
Perhaps.
looks
Yeah.
like he just
Yeah.
came out of a negotiation with Verizon without his friends.
Yeah, his face is very, very scarred. He is, for most of you, he's probably the largest human you've seen before.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh.
Right.
And he is standing and talking with a nobility of Veridus, a druid.
Okay.
Being 7.5 feet tall,
He's taller than you.
how,
Wow.
Oh, Logan big as shit.
Logan's big as
how-
shit. Logan is
Whoa.
he is freakishly large. He scares people just from walking in the rooms.
I'm freakishly large. I do that as well. So for him to do that to me is, what are
I
we
don't know if
talking
you're
about?
scared of him, but yeah, exactly. He's
8.5.
Maybe we'll put him at 8.
Wow.
About an 8.
That's insane.
That's still half
but
foot taller.
That's crazy. Oh man.
Yeah, I think that's most of the people of note in the room. There's still a bunch of other people here, and people who are important to whatever nation they're from that showed up for the event. And there's also a musical guest.
Why does that feel foreboding here?
No Solora?
No Shalor.
Because she's crazy. Oh, is that Samson?
Please.
Don't do that. Please, no.
Oh, that is Samson. I can see the blonde hair.
And for our musical entertainment, it is Samson and his band.
That's insane.
Leave him alone.
Yo. Thank you.
I mean, he's doing a lot better in this campaign than he did in the last campaign.
Yeah,
Well,
man's campaign, he's not doing great.
Oh, dude.
Oh, he's doing a lot better in this campaign. Samson very well in this campaign.
As the night's progressing, is there anything you guys would like to do? You've done your skill checks. You found who you're going to find through that means.
Go home.
Just keeping an eye on Logan the whole time.
Correct.
Okay.
And then he
And
waits
and everyone
that
who walks
approaches
even
him.
close to him.
I mean, a lot do. You guys do, a lot of the others do. He's drinking a lot, so he's getting his cup refilled a lot. He's eating a lot. He does seem uncomfortable in this environment.
Can Jerry roll a history check to just not fuck with this? Like, he doesn't remember why. He just knows.
Well, no. So
Just saying
Slyrak gave you guys a breakdown of Crazy Logan. You're aware of the dangers of Logan.
No, this is about a Samson.
Read about him in books.
About Samson?
Yeah.
Roll
Just
history
the
check for
story-
me. With history with
Yeah, just the
advantage.
stories. All right, cool.
So
Did we decide Jerry? Did you didn't get
19.
undressed yet, right?
No.
Huh? No. No, it was just Jerry thinking about stories that he was told when he was a kid.
Jerry, so as you're walking around talking to other staff and everything, they're telling you who that is. You've seen this person before.
Oh man.
This guy has come many times to talk to Kid.
Oh my god.
More times than not, they've had arguments. But he keeps coming back, and Kid keeps letting him come back. So across growing up, you have seen him uncounted times. You never knew who he was. But he's always nice. He always brings stuff. He seems like it's the vibe of the stepdad who's not around a lot, or the dad's not around a lot, and just brings too many gifts every time he comes.
No.
No, I feel like that is accurate. Based on how things are left, I feel like that's completely accurate.
So he's all, you get the impression, and you know, kids talked about him in between his visits. They seem like, as you last saw them, they seem to have an okay relationship. You know, his Kid no longer like curses and drinks too much when he comes.
Oh my gosh.
there's not any more arguments. Kid's not throwing, zombies at him anymore. It used to be a whole thing of him having to get through the graveyard alive to even get to talk to him. So it's when Kid does it now more in a jest and fun, because that's their thing. But he's no longer trying to kill Samson on his way of talking.
Jerry
so they are in a pretty
keeps a reserve.
decent place.
Knowing that, Jerry keeps a reserve self about him, and it's like, I don't know. I still like him.
Okay.
And to that point, actually,
does he peep you?
Roll perception for me, Jerry.
Perception?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Two.
Two.
You don't know if he's noticed you.
No.
You do not know if he's noticed you.
This sucks.
But the night continues. As the night begins to wind down, are there any last things you want to do?
Okay, I messaged. Go ahead, Sire.
No, go ahead.
I want to message Logan as I approach him with another refill. And says,
oh, come on.
Hey guys, I don't control that. Go ahead.
No. So I say, has the peak given you word? If you are willing, I'm counting words. If you're willing, I can cast Stone Skin to protect you from any attacks. Knife attack.
He says, yeah, I've been told. Sure, toss it on.
And I nod to him as I approach, and then I touch his arm as I'm pouring his drink and cast Stone Skin. And I'm turning my face towards him so no one else can see me casting it.
Okay.
I see you guys.
I'm tiny and he's big, so I'm sure I can make that happen.
Yeah, he does kind of. He helps with that.
Okay.
You rubbing his thigh?
Relax.
And he,
This is technically a new day from before.
yeah.
And
I mean,
if
I
he
think it's
says,
crazy. Go ahead. Sorry.
sorry, I was just gonna say one more thing before I walk away. I say,
Yeah, go ahead.
if you feel any attacks, let me know and I can heal you right away. Just put your glass up and look to me.
he says, I don't care much about decorum. If I get attacked, you'll know.
Oh shit!
Well, even once, if you feel even a budge that feels out of place, or a nudge that feels out of place.
He takes a long pull and says, "Trust me, little lady. I've been fighting my whole life. I'll know an attack when I feel it."
Okay, I just nod and walk away.
Yeah.
Poison.
Oh shit, I was thinking that, like, if he was being poisoned. I
They just
honestly
poison
was
him
thinking that.
slowly, and then they're going to stab him at the end.
I was honestly thinking that.
No, well, Fino's actually going to that point. Fino was actually going to start making sure that he delivered Logan's drinks and stuff like that to him. And he was going to start testing them, tasting them on his way to him.
Are you doing that?
Yeah, he's going to be like,
He's
that,
fired.
like,
Give me sleight of hand, so you don't get kicked out of here for drinking.
I meant
Okay.
to, what you call it, protection for poison, and I forgot.
Manny, I got a 10, Manny, on that.
Okay.
using my knowledge of past self, so
Okay.
give me a second. 27?
Okay, so you are able to, anytime you come to refill his drink, to taste it, and I don't know, also be poisoned. I'm not sure what's this extra part.
Can you feel if you're being poisoned? Is there
That would
like?
depend on the poison.
Oh please.
Give me survival.
Well,
check?
I have. You got to tell me how this works.
Okay.
I have advantage against disease and being poisoned.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
I would say since you have that advantage, that you have some kind of insight into this.
Okay.
The wine is not poisoned.
Awesome.
Okay.
That was kind of scary. I could have seen. I could have seen arguments for it going either way.
Oh, for the ability. I
With
think
him
it's
being,
a
like,
good application of it. It's not gonna come up
immune-ish.
much. He would have noticed.
Like a small amount of poison, and he'd been like, "That's good." No
Oh,
poison.
being so untouchable by it. Like, I don't taste anything. This tastes fine, as he's like bleeding out and shit.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Anything anyone else wanted to do leading up to this?
I want to win the day
I think
and
Manny
save
had
the night.
something.
Manny started to say something, but I'm not
Oh,
sure
no.
what it was going to be.
No, it was about the roll, but you already gave it to me.
Oh, okay. So
Like,
as the night's getting later, and you guys can kind of feel the tension building, and you see Logan getting more and more uncomfortable. You see him start moving towards the stage.
Mm.
Is there a
Can I-
preferred location you guys want him to be in? And is there someone who would like to try to convince him of that?
I'm gonna say no, but I want to kind of take a full tray of drinks and kind of post up wherever he's going towards.
Okay, and that's
Yeah,
fine. He's drinking
if
enough that
possible.
that's not weird for you to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say if possible, I would like to be within 15 feet of him as often as I can.
I want to be where you are.
Being weird, I guess.
I say in the mind chat, Jerry, can you do one more sweep?
One more.
What do you want Jerry to do?
He's very good.
To sweep for the Fae again.
Oh,
Yeah, he says
We
we
also
are
last long,
late
right?
in the night. Yeah, we're getting close to it. So If you find
Okay.
Faye here, you don't have time to get him out the room.
Right, but at least we know who to check for.
Yeah. Still better to know.
Jerry does it one last time.
Okay, and it's 30 feet. Let me see how big this room is. So it may need to
Run
be-
butt naked to the room.
You have
To
to
the
tell me
room.
where you want to be.
I know there's a Hamilton song.
I'm falling asleep. I'm barely awake. You guys tell me where it needs to be.
Gerald, wake up.
You can cast from the
You're-
side, walk around.
Yeah, just stop in the
How
sun.
long, how long does it last? If it's one action, then that's not going to do anything for you.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, you
I
got
can look it up.
movement.
God damn. I should have went to sleep.
Don't be a wise.
If it's one action, I say you should cast it like as you walk pretty close to him.
Not in the center of the room?
Listen until into my next turn for 60.
Oh, it's 60 feet. So
Oh,
that'll
60?
be the
Oh.
room. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, cool. Nice.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect
Okay, so
size.
Jerry can go into the middle of the room and do this.
Word.
Where did I put him? Okay, so you make your way to the middle of the room. You cast it. All 8 statues
I'm
ping
just-
Faye.
Statue?
What?
Statues?
All
Oh, please be
8
fucking
statues
for real.
ping Faye.
Yo!
Out of here, bro.
The music goes to a low. Jerry says that in the mine chat. You have one action to do a thing.
I immediately. Fuck.
Cool. Me?
You
I
all
oppose the
have one
distance.
action here.
One action? Should I
Close
tell
the
Logan?
distance To Logan.
This is the last song. Is what
Okay.
It's about
Shit.
to be. So we're about to enter into the last song happening in a moment.
Someone can. Shit. Can I, as a free action, can I ask someone to verbally tell Logan?
You can.
I
And
was
I-
about to, yeah.
Well, so what are we
I was
doing?
gonna walk up to him and hand with food or whatever, and I was gonna be like, "May I interest you in some food for this last song?" And I'll kind of lower my voice. We've identified the 8 statues in the room as Fey creatures. If you can, please leave.
he gives you the most batshit crazy smile you've ever seen.
Oh no. Has he already been.
No, he still seems like himself.
Okay.
He just smiles and says, "I'm too old to run from fights.
Exactly.
Let him come."
You should be old enough to know that
And
that's
he'll just
dangerous.
like he'll eat whatever you give him and like down his cup.
Okay.
Really?
And he does it. I'm gonna tell him, okay, but know that we are going to try to stand in between.
Fino.
Why do we need to do that?
Because if he loses it,
If he goes nuts,
it's a
we
wrap
all
for
die.
all of us. Everyone in this fucking room is dead.
Fino, as he's gonna stand next to one of the statues and attack the fuck out of it in a second.
Right
He's
now?
gonna find that right here.
Okay, so you guys, okay, let me ask this question then. So this is what I'll do. You guys can do a thing or get your weapons. You know, it's not going to just immediately be you're getting attacked right away, but we're going to start moving into a slow turn order here. So this one action, do you want to like talk to him or get your
Is there a possibility of us
I want to cast a message. So
Can we hide?
There's nowhere to really hide here unless it's under a table or outside of the room. You're a little big for the table.
Now we have no armor on right now, right?
No.
I want to get a weapon.
I know.
No one would have heavy armor on though.
Jerry does, because that's the only way you can see him.
You're wearing
Jerry-
your outfit.
You have your clothes on.
Your stuff.
Jerry's wraps.
Oh
are
no,
heavy
his
armor.
wraps are armor, so so Jerry's fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jerry was just used away as just being having injuries that need to be wrapped, but having the thumbs up of enough important people to be able to do this. So Jerry is in full armor.
Yeah.
So I want to
such a
message
good buy.
the Peak.
But technically, we're medium.
I have light armor on, leather.
I have no armor.
Leather you can get in. Medium. What kind of armor is your armor, man?
That is. It's a breastplate.
Nah. I don't think you can get a breastplate in here.
Gotcha.
What are you messaging to the Peak?
I know Ralcurus has warned you, but all of the statues are changelings. Are fake. Probably changelings. And Logan won't leave. Assuming I heard what he said to Slyrax since I'm right next to him.
Tell him
I
no
would say
where
no,
it's
'cause that's
safe, but
probably
he's
low
saying
enough.
it's us.
That would probably be low enough. The intent would be low enough not to be overheard by the other people around.
Okay, then no. Then I.
But
forget the
you
last
do
one.
you do see Slyrax say something to him, and him just have that crazy person grin and not.
Well, I say, and I don't think Logan is leaving.
Okay. The Peak will respond. Typical. Understood.
Okay. Because I'm assuming he can let Ralcurus know. So.
Fino's getting his knife. He like, fuck it.
Okay, so Fino, you're gonna get your weapon. It is near one of the statues, luckily enough. It's in one of the fixtures on the wall here.
Good.
Question: are the statues holding like metal anything, or are they only stone?
Looking like they're holding fake shields. They're all stone. The entire thing's stone.
The base too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The music kind of dies down. Samson steps up to the mic. Someone give me... Catcher, give me a perception check.
Okay. Guidance or no?
No.
Okay. Big money. Oh God. A 9.
9? After you speak to the Peak, you see him look towards the stage.
The Peak looks towards the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In on this shit.
So, Samson swaggers up to the mic. He takes it off the stand. No, I guess there aren't mics. Whatever. To the magical amplifying device. And he says, everyone, nobility, little people, fans of mine. We've had a great night, but it's time to wind things on down. I think I got one more in me. Who wants to hear one more song? And there's some claps. People are, pretty drunk at this point. Yeah,
Start spamming to hold a moment to think.
He's trying to spam 6-second moments.
Yeah. Since it is a cantrip.
With what intent?
Like holding it in my hand.
So do you want... Okay, so you can start kind of having elongated 6 seconds, essentially is what it breaks down to. Samson says, I've been around the block a few times, been to a lot of these, a lot of world events where important people were in the rooms, seen a lot of crazy things happen. And I learned an important lesson one day that it's not who you know, it's what you know. And I like to know a lot of things. Yeah, you feel me. So, with what I knew here, I made sure to come prepared. And you know what's the best thing you can prepare?
Oh man.
A cube of force! And you see a wall come around the stage. Are you ready to party? With a cube of force! You can't hit me! I'm not a cube of force!
Just him.
And he just starts going to town.
Oh, I hate him so fucking much.
And you see his as he starts shoving, the loop starts glowing, and it just lights up, and Maddie starts blowing up the loop.
Is Logan in range?
And Logan's watching this, and you just
He
see
was walking up to the stage.
Logan is by. No, he's not. The cube is this little. What you see here, that's the cube before it's at top down.
I hate him so
And
fucking
as he's
Logan
strumming
standing, like in front of the keyboard.
in front of it, yeah. As he begins playing, you see the peak is teleported to the stage.
What?
Can I push Logan into this area before the wall goes up?
I would say no because you don't know what's about to happen.
Okay.
I hate them both so fucking terrible.
The peak is teleported there, and
Satira probably. I hate them all.
let me roll a dice with Satira. Maybe Satira.
So I would kick their ass if they let Satira down it. Wow! I say in the group chat, self-serving motherfucking bitches.
In the initial volley of the song, Satira is not teleported.
Okay.
I hate our old campaign.
Samson says, "Dance with me, mosh with me," as the crowd starts. Yeah. As you
At
can
this
kind of
point-
see, as he's, and awesome enough, you all can't be charmed. You see everyone else to start.
Oh, interesting. What about the
And-
statues?
Nothing in the statues yet, but people start moving like towards the middle of the dance floor, just. And you see all the doors close, and you can hear locks coming down.
Why would that be the case?
What?
Oh, come the fuck on.
This is why I never want to run into bro.
Is the king of Warhammer in the cube?
The king is here. The king is not in the cube. What are you saying, Manny, with your moment?
Since I've been holding it, the
Mhm.
trigger is statue movement.
Okay. The statues aren't moving. Give me
Okay.
perception check. Anyone who wants to can do perception.
I will. And I definitely want to. So people are in a trance, right? That's what I
it's-
want.
15.
People
perception
are really more into the music than they were the entire night.
Okay.
But they seem to be kind of jostling and moving towards the middle. And from the eye of like you guys trying to be defending Logan, there seem to be essentially clogging up lanes of travel, making it harder to move through this room.
For us to move through the room, or for like
anyone to move through the room.
Okay.
They
At
seem,
this
they
point,
seem to be making it more difficult for people to try to move through.
okay. I cast Bark Skin on myself. Just putting that there.
She's just like Sansa.
No, I'm not. I'm in the fray, but my AC is low as shit.
The wait staff does still here, kind of like start putting their trays down and start feeling the music.
I keep my tray in my hand.
What were all perception checks?
Low.
20.
15 for Slyrak.
Lower than that. So.
Much worse for me.
Slyrak, you see, Sophino's the only one who's going to notice this time. There's a blur of motion next to the statue.
Next to where?
The statue?
Next to the statue, not the statue itself.
It comes through the statue.
Wait, would I have...
As you, let me give his first. As you focus in, as the crowd's kind of jumping around, you see a waiter appear on the edge of the crowd.
Oh,
Who was not there before.
Came out of the statue.
Is he dancing?
No. You get the impression, because you were paying so much attention, that definitely came out the statue and was invisible.
Okay.
Chelsea.
We'll go to the next round of options.
Shit.
Yes, I'm telling you all. I'm Paul Blart. I'm observing and reporting, dog.
Alright. This is insane here.
Okay, so you have spotted. Actually, we'll say you spotted 2.
Can we highlight Logan real quick, just so we can keep up and see where he is?
Logan has moved his way into the boss.
What?
I followed him.
I'm with him exactly.
At least within 15
on
feet,
his
anyway.
fucking neck right now. No, I'm right next to him.
Let's say
On the purple, not towards the crowd.
they're coming out to the statue.
Where do you want to be, Catherine?
Put me on the green space next to him. Or
When I can attack, I am going to attack the shit out of Logan.
yeah, what the
I don't care how bad I look.
at this point.
Okay, so are you moving to follow and close the distance, Fina?
Huh?
Are you
Yeah.
moving to close? Okay.
If I can keep my eyes on the statues or whatever, and basically I want to keep my eyes on the statues, but also get closer to him, closer distance. I'm aiming to attack him, so if I keep my eyes on the statue to attack him, I will. But I just kind of want to keep my eyes on things.
Okay.
Can I try to message the King of Craighammer?
Yes.
Okay. I message him and say, Your Highness, this is Katsubzilla Guy. Changelings have infiltrated this party and are trying to incite Logan to rage. So, can you do anything? The doors have been locked. The Kenya guards enter anyway.
The king will kind of look around. And the king had kind of backed up. He doesn't seem to be affected by whatever charm is happening here.
If I see him looking, then I'll kind of make myself known.
Okay.
Like,
Motherfucker. You kind of look up and do one of these so you can see you. The king nods and responds back in your head with a message spell. You should have gave me my fucking letter.
What?
As you hear an explosion somewhere outside the building.
Wait, would that have worked?
Whatever.
It would have worked?
It's to the creature you're looking at. Message is just line.
No, it's not to the creature I'm looking at. It's to the intention. Because remember,
the intention was the king, right?
We could use the message spell before with the changeling, so we would know if I intend to send it to a person. If it's not that person, they wouldn't answer.
Oh, you ruined the cool points. It's still her though.
Right.
Roll.
You wouldn't know that I know though.
I would say roll insight for me with advantage because you've been around this person the entire night.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
Nice.
I'm choosing my dice, yo.
Okay.
This is Orm and Fern here. Okay.
Oh, this one speed up my plan.
Wait, one fell on the ground. Oh, but one is a natural 20! The one that did not fall is a natural 20.
Wow.
Natural 20. Jeez.
See?
Fern.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
Chaos.
I
Yes.
would say with a natural 20, this you haven't been around the king much. This person seems like the king, but for some reason, the king keeps clocking the Ugai. Like you keep catching the king looking at the Ugai, and you guys are separated. You guys, he did meet you guys. You guys have a little moment, but every time you catch him off guard looking at one of you, it's with just hatred in his eyes. And you know he has no reason to hate you. So something has pegged off about this king for you. So would you have sent that spell?
one, I would tell the group this.
Mm-hmm.
Two, can I roll?
You got some that stuff.
Would I have sent that spell? No, I wouldn't have sent that spell. Okay, no, I wouldn't have sent that
Answer
spell.
the question.
No, I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have.
Okay. So what are you doing instead of that?
Shit. Do we
Attack the king.
know where Rogerus is in relation to this room now?
Downstairs.
The floor is probably more than a foot of stone thick, right?
It's lava.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Can I roll insight to see what the king seems to be trying to do right now? Like what their faces?
How long does lockpicking take?
One action. Well, it will depend on the lot. Usually it's one action to do that.
Okay.
It's not great. 15 for insight.
One, trying to figure out why everyone is having such a great time right now.
Okay.
Still very much clocking you all. And just trying to get a bead on why you all seem so focused on Logan. He can cause since he's clocking you guys, he can tell that you guys seem to be clocking Logan. He's trying to figure out why.
Okay. That's fine.
Fino, you're closing distance. With your speed, you can get in attack range before this change link can get to Logan.
Alright, I'm slicing.
You want to do this stealthily, or are you blowing the spot up?
You say, do I want to do a stealthily or what?
Or just open hand, yada!
I can try to do a stealthily.
Okay.
Would I have been allowed to bring in my small bag of stones?
You're gonna have to give me a reason and roll persuasion.
Can they fit in your mouth?
Well, I would have had it like hanging on my waist. If I would have felt like it would have been obvious, I would have just put a few in my pocket. The whole point of me having these is because I have the cantrip, the magic stone.
I knew it.
So I would have put at least like 3 in each pocket to have as kind of improv weapons to hand out to everyone else if we couldn't get to for weapons.
Okay.
So not magical to begin with. That's perfect.
Right.
So yes, you could have gotten a handful in without issue.
Then as this is all happening, as he's kind of moving in towards the group, I want to take out a stone and toss it at his feet.
At whose feet?
At Logan's feet. Nothing magical, just a stone.
Do you say anything?
No, because I imagine I'm behind him, right?
Yes,
He
because you were
walked
staying
in.
about 15 feet back.
Yeah, kind of following him.
Mhm.
Yeah, just kind of drop a stone on the floor, kick it over, close to him.
Logan has been, in the meantime, kind of pushing people away from him as he is pretending to be in this mosh, but he's just stronger than everybody. So he's just constantly creating distance, which works great until the Dragonborn gets in and starts moshing with him.
No, wait. Did Fino's attack work? What happened with that?
Oh, did you roll attack?
Okay, I didn't know what you wanted me to do. Alright.
Roll attack and roll sleight of hand as well.
Okay, I will sleight of hand first. Okay, 34 sleight of hand.
Okay, so you're going full John Wick.
My regular rapier. 21 to attack. 21 hit.
21 will hit.
Alright, am I getting a sneak attack with this or no?
Yes, yes you are.
Yeah. Yeah, come on. I'm so excited for this.
Right.
Sneak attack.
What's your sneak attack up to now?
26. It's 5d6. Whew.
5? Okay.
26 altogether.
Okay. 26 points of damage as you stab this person in the back. They, and since you roll so high, the in and out without issue and kind of quickly cover their mouth through whatever yell they're going to do, they don't get out. You kind of look behind you, then they look at you. And they, a little bit of blood coming out, they smile and they say, "Oh, good. I was hoping this wouldn't be too easy." And we'll simply just do a sharp whistle. Well, actually, with 34.
Right.
It's
me, bro. They don't know.
No, so yeah, I will say that when they look, you're not there. So they feel the wound. There's blood on their hand. What? You can see he reaches into his vest and pulls out a sharp little knife, little curved number. But then he will whistle. It barely cuts
As
above the
soon
music.
as he does, I cast darkness on the stone that I tossed at Logan.
Darkness on the stone?
Yeah.
Okay. So, a couple of things happen at the same time.
Oh, this is gonna be so exciting.
Oh, God.
Don't
So,
stop us.
with the whistle blowing, you see the majority of the people kind of grab their heads a bit, right? And as they do this, Sanchez will start trying to play harder and harder, right? To try to counteract whatever's happening in this moment. And Sanchez just summoning down the loot. Everyone starts holding their heads and one by one begin passing out.
Oh no! Oh no! I swear to God, if they all become changelings, I'm gonna scream.
Why? Why would they pass out?
I don't know. I don't know.
Not after they pass out. I don't think you would try to pass them out.
I can just see them coming back up like fucking zombies.
I do wonder. Part of me wonders whether I should have just pickpocketed that person. Took your knife from me. That was part of my plan. I was thinking about starting to pick. The way Brian kind of brought this in, I was going to be like, yo, I'll start pickpocketing people for knives.
Steal all the
that would have been dope.
Hilarious.
That would have been great.
Yeah, I can.
That would have been so hilarious.
Actually, probably not, because we gonna be the only ones fucking standing up.
That's true, though. We'll see.
Hopefully they'll have a hard time hitting him if they can't see him.
I feel bad knocking the wheelchair folks over.
I was about to say, can we just slump their heads? Like,
I don't have a slump head button. All I can do is knock their chairs over.
Oh, this
So
is infuriating.
let me ask the group this: who's been eating the food?
I would not.
Vino's been drinking a lot.
Has anyone been testing the food for poison, or is just Fino checking the line?
I would have tested anything that went to Logan specifically.
Logan ate everything.
So I would have been testing whatever went to Logan.
All right, roll me a
If I'm
con
being
save with
perfectly
advantage.
honest, I would have had a few bites in the beginning before I started talking to everyone and we started finding the changelings.
Roll me just a general d20 to see how lucky you are.
Alright?
Now I need a con save from you, Fino. Oh, okay.
There's nothing.
And you have advantage, of course.
Almost good. It's a 5.
Oh, please. Where's the almost? Where's the
Slyrak, give me a con save.
So
It like paused on
I
16
got a 19.
and then tipped over to 5.
Okay,
Con
19. Fino, you can feel your body gets extremely heavy. Your eyelids start sinking. You wobble a bit for a moment, but you are able to fight through.
Do I get advantage, right, for being
You're right.
for poison resilience.
Yes,
I hate that so much.
and you have your roll for the day too.
There's a 20 for me.
Hey,
Okay.
Same with you. Your body feels very heavy for a moment. Your eyelids kind of sink, but you're able to stay up. As everyone else, actually, hilariously enough, someone cast darkness. So.
how does Logan look like he's about to wobble to the ground?
Can you see through magical darkness?
I can tell them.
Okay, Logan looks like he is about to fall out. And
Oh wait.
No. So I'm
Perfect.
sorry. I just want the whistle activated the poison or whatever it was.
you get the impression, yes.
Okay.
Fuck, where's my crazy restoration?
I wouldn't have known the entire time. I just found out right there.
What's the radius for darkness, Manny?
That was good.
15-foot radius.
Oh, then I would have been in it.
You just started feeling
Lovely.
Yeah, so you start. So everything goes dark. You can hear just thud, 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 as people are falling to the ground.
So is that one
Slyrak,
of you?
you can see Logan start doing this, and then just like punch himself in the face and start breathing heavy.
Oh no! I
As
cast.
he goes into a rage. To,
Oh shit! No.
God damn it.
to knock whatever's about to happen
Oh,
off.
I can't see him.
You can't stop me.
You can't see him.
Once Logan starts, you can't stop him.
As a reminder, Logan can go into a rage without going into the bloody nine. He can just
okay.
he can use rage. So he is simply using rage here to stop whatever's about to happen to him.
Okay, so then
You're in darkness.
I
The
was
whistle
right next to
happened.
him. I was right next to him. Can I just reach out and cast Mass Cure Wounds,
I did make the caveat that he's been pushing everyone away from him with his
including me?
Yeah, he would have. Unless you wanted to use your acrobatics to stay close to him. He was just going around and making sure no one was in stabby range to him.
Yeah.
So give me acrobatics with advantage because you know what he's doing.
Logan's your dad.
And he is actively trying not to hit you, but he is bouncing off the Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
He's your dad.
15.
15.
Can I guide myself?
Yeah.
15 plus
Logan might be your dad.
18.
Okay.
Oh, this is ugly.
You said 18? Yeah.
Yeah.
You got pushed back.
I got pushed back? Okay.
So you are 5 feet
I-
away from him. Last you saw him, the darkness popped up.
When I cast the darkness,
Mm-hmm.
can I say to him, "Stay calm, Logan.
Shit, I can't see.
The darkness is me, and we have your back."
You see him smile as he closes his eyes in the darkness and says, "Ain't my first fight in the dark."
Mine neither.
The king,
Say again,
who
I have
does
your
not
back.
go down. The king looks around, kind of leans back around the darkness to see that Slyrak's up. Sees a bunch of waiters still up. Takes a step back.
I should be in the darkness too, right?
Were you trying to stay in the rain? Where was the coin? Because it was where he went to the middle of the dance floor. Would you have thrown it on like under him there, or where he previously was?
Yes, I tried to kick it under him. And because I have half movement, I was trying to stay within 15 feet of him.
That's 15 there.
That's all. Okay.
Oh, but then, that's. Well, we'll put you one up because they make it a weird technical.
Okay.
15.
Oh
feet,
yeah,
so
just
cuts
okay.
it. Yeah. So you'll be in the darkness too.
Where's Fino?
Fino's on the other side of the darkness. Well, actually, Fino did these stabbies. You're not in the darkness. You're outside of it.
That helped me.
Nice.
Philly is outside of it. Jerry's in it. So now, Fino, you can see a number of dwarves still up, walking into this darkness. The king.
Please tell me they can all see in magical darkness.
They're Fae, baby.
Oh no!
Let everybody know, like, they're coming into the darkness. Whoever casts this shit's a dumbass.
Drop it.
I'm going to check their character sheet because maybe not, but they are Fae. We'll see.
I say I cannot cast my healing if I
That's a
can.
pretty special ability.
It is very specific for, the mortal plane. We'll see what we got on the Feywild.
It's a very. It's chaos.
But I say I cannot cast healing if I cannot see. So
The king will yell out, "I don't know what's going on here. This seems very, very not that great, but you know what? Fuck it." And
where's the real fucking king?
with that, you guys will feel a rumble and hear an explosion.
So I
And
say to oh well,
The king will say, "Ugai," as he takes off the jacket, takes off the crown, throws it down. "Where's my fucking letter?" As he begins to just expand and grow, the shoulders pop out.
Well, cats are. Oh shit!
Who had her letter?
As the
What? Oh please. Please.
modified golem expands to its
Golem,
full
like
height.
that. It's a golem.
"Where's my fucking letter?"
Are we gonna level up? Because what the fuck?
If we make it out,
in 17 fucking.
If
No,
you make it out.
before the fight starts, can we level up? What the fuck is this?
So as this begins,
Oh, no.
the standing waiters are moving their way into the darkness. Whether they can see or not, they are going in there, they are drawing weapons.
Oh no.
I guess I'll be paying attention to how they swing in the darkness to see if I feel
Yeah.
like they can see or not.
Oh no. It's awful.
As they begin wading into this magical darkness, you see Slydeck is looking around. They're taking out the daggers in one hand, the other hand kind of reaching to their left and touching the dwarf on their left, who's doing the same thing. So you get the impression they cannot see in here, but they seem to have very good senses of spatial awareness at least. So for the moment, they are moving forward without issue.
How many of them are there? Are they fully looping us here?
They seem to be closing in on Logan. There's at least
I'm going to say in the head chat how many there are that I don't think they can see. They are using each other. So
I say, well, I can't do anything in this darkness. So either I can polymorph and fight them, maybe, or I can.
that's not entirely true. You can go ranged attack them.
Yeah,
You
it's
know they're in
disadvantage.
there.
A lot of my
Yes,
spells are.
but because the target can't see the attack, it should balance out, right?
Only if it's
Because
dex
you would
saves.
have
If it's not
advantage.
dex saves, then no. Because no, she can't see. She doesn't have an advantage shooting other people who can't see. If it was a
They
dexterity
can't see
save
either.
But I know
But
that there's.
they're not
something-
at.
You would have advantage.
Not
on
if you're
people
also
who
blind.
Can't
You
see
you have advantage, but it's not the same thing if you're also blind. Like you'll have advantage on all these people, Manny, because you can see them. Two blind
So,
folk are at the same level of disadvantage.
Pino says, "Perdónenme, I just want you to know, the king is not the king, and he's fucking like 24 feet tall."
You can't see that. You're on the other side of the darkness. You heard.
Is he
You heard the
ceiling?
yelling.
How big is the king? Like that shit big as shit. He's taller than that.
Let me see. Well, yeah, but you're not. So your
Oh,
vision is entirely blocked.
Top of him over it. Okay.
So where you're currently standing, you heard that. You don't. You heard the king's voice change, and Catra's already pegged the king might be a problem to the group.
Okay, that's fine. I don't say anything. I said.
But you heard the king yell and his voice change and say, "Where's my fucking letter?"
I think we all heard it, but the king's out of the bag.
Give me 1 second to roll the poison damage Logan has taken.
Oh my lord.
None. He's taking none.
I think
he wasn't knocked out.
He's taking no damage.
I really think we need to drop this magic gun. This darkness.
Okay, and as we call the night, Logan smashes his gauntlets together, and you see he kind of just one of this, and the gauntlets glow a little bit, a dark blue to them. With Manny or Slyrak can see this, as he just crouches down in a ready stance, waiting for whatever comes. As
Okay, he looks like he's just preparing though. He's not like he's losing control.
No, like he's gonna beat the dog shit out of anything that comes close to it. Is the vibe you kind of get. Samson's
Make sure you
still
let us
playing.
know that so I don't get close to him. Any closer.
Samson's just going away. His band's playing like crazy. The Peak's up there, arms behind his back, watching what's going on.
I hate.
Satira's down. The other world leaders are down. We got a fight next week, folks. And there was an explosion heard outside of the building somewhere.
Finally, some combat.
This is about to be hard fucking cold.
Oh, buddy, this is gonna be a Manny type fight here.
TPK. No.
He's never TPK'd us. So
Yes, but not for trying.
But we also had a cleric over there, so we'll see how this plays out.
I don't know. I mean, the first legendary creature I threw at you guys put down in 3 rounds.
Oh, that's true. That's very true. We got a good comp over there these days.
And Kid just has really bad luck.
That's
The
true.
kid keeps getting killed. I mean, at least knocked unconscious.
This is Kid, the same Kid?
No, this is a different kid.
No.
We have a compatriot named Kid who's an actual playable character, and he's keep getting his ass knocked out.
Oh.
He's a monk. Remember, it's just like X when X was first a monk. Keep getting knocked out. They keep thinking like, I'm a monk. I could do different things. It's like, maybe you should chill.
He's had so many nat 20s against him. It's wild.
Oh, wow.
He's watching the stream, by the way, man.
Last time he had.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I think the last time it happened, he had
Oh, Mucha.
a rogue that snuck up on him and got nat 20.
Oh, not 2 nat 20s. Oh, man.
Yeah, it was awful.
Guys, don't be afraid. Pheno's here.
He says so many nat 20s.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Crazy session, guys. You guys did not resolve a lot of things before getting to this room. So,
What? Like what?
like the king thing. Like, yeah.
I mentioned that. And then everybody's like, no, it's about the lakes. It's not about this thing.
Well,
But yeah, we never got.
that's
to the
not
guest
incorrect,
list.
though. You didn't get the guest list. That wouldn't change much, though, for this moment.
Yeah.
But after, like, seeing her, describing her, seeing her parading around as Double King, to a degree.
We already knew that, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But-
I hate this so much, man.
It's just a golem,
Where's the damn king?
The real king? Great question.
Like, I I don't. I guess we just made the assumption like, oh, she's just doing it while he's not paying attention, and not like they fucking kidnapped him somewhere. That's a wild assumption on our part, I guess. I mean, clearly.
It kind of was. I don't know if it was a wild. I think with the information you had, it made sense that there were just two kings running around, and no one had.
It was Rokurus' fault. He's like, no, these
yeah,
are
honestly, because we brought it up.
You did
that they all could be working together.
From Rokurus' point of view,
wow, that's a wild stretch.
Wow.
Well, but again, he's not here for any Fae things.
We've been gaslit.
What? You guys haven't been in town, and as soon as you popped up in town, you went straight here. So, assuming that she was looking for you guys, you went straight here as soon as she saw you. So the first chance she's had to confront you guys is in this room.
We definitely... Wow. I'm so... You're like, no, they're related. No, totally unrelated.
They are still unrelated.
Related.
They're still unrelated. It's just happening at the same time. They're not related. It's just happening in the same room.
No, the fact that she is here means it was related in some way.
In an unfortunate Curb Your Enthusiasm Seinfeld way. Where all the plot points came together.
How insane.
But yeah, the food was poisoned. It was the multiple different meals ate together.
I tried, man. Tried.
And I thought, and I wrote down a list of spells that I should prepare. One is protection from poison, and I forgot I just missed it on my list.
Wow, did you not purify food and drink?
I don't have that.
Okay.
Yeah, so like no individual meal would have been poisoned, but eating them all together would activate it, put you down.
Oh wow!
If this really goes to shit, then we just try again.
Oh, you do have a timestamp, don't you? That's fucking great.
Maybe we should just
stay alive.
Maybe we should just start.
Samson got the peak for safety.
Golem if I can. If not,
why didn't he get Logan to say fuck Samson? For what?
Very good.
Because the peak is his homie. If he only has one teleport, he's took the peak in instead of Logan.
He could have.
Because the peak was our homie, and Logan was our homie, but not really.
He could have been like, "Hey, somebody come to the state." Like he could have made it happen now.
Yeah, he absolutely could have. The Peak does not seem to be surprised by him being behind the wall and Logan not being. Logan does not seem surprised.
They do that shit. That's what they do.
You said Logan does not seem surprised?
Logan walked to the middle of the floor when the song started. And the wall went up.
So they can take out their damn enemies.
This is a room full of powerful political people.
So they're back to trying to take over the world again, huh?
Who knows? Who knows why they're doing what they're doing? Samson did try to counter the poison, just didn't work.
Look at these three fuckers, right? Right here. We got Satira in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Now look at the fucking two Samson, a loose fucking cannon. Only other person you could have put in a room with them, Samara in the room would have been fucking crazy too. The only two that would have been like, yo, this shit can't go down would have been Midas and X. That'd have been it.
Well, I thought long and hard about Salora in this room. It didn't make a lot of sense just from her not giving a shit about this meeting. And it would make it more complicated to have... Since Satira had to show up, Salora didn't want to.
Because she's
correct. That puts her out the room. They're not in a good space right now on their marriage. So, she's going. Fuck it.
The teleportation of the Peak happened after the Wall of Force was up.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can get Logan to agree to move places with me, I can. Don't have to tell him we're going through the Wall of Force. I can tell him we're going to a different spot in the battlefield, but I can teleport him into that.
Well, you need a space.
The only problem is I may also get stuck on there.
You also need a free spot to land. There are 2 available, assuming Samson brings no one else in that wall.
We have that as an option. I could try to banish the golem.
It's an interesting. What's it called? Don't have no fear, everybody. Pheno's here.
It's gonna be fun. This is gonna be a very, very exciting fight.
Hey,
I'm so excited for it. There are so many things at work here.
Pheno just wants you to drop the darkness. He ain't say it yet, but he's like, "Sorry, drops the darkness. I can get busy."
I think it's a good initial plan to cut line of sight to
Yeah,
Logan.
yeah.
Honestly, Slyrak's next move is to pick the stone up and tuck it in the back of Logan's outfit.
Bucket, dodge and weave, man. If you're gonna do that,
Yeah, bro.
Logan's on that. He's on a head
Logan's a
trigger.
problem. Logan's a problem.
Logan is on a serious head trigger
Stays
right
hidden,
now.
I'll take the head.
No, it might enter life though. That's
He's
the thing.
a problem, bro.
He's
It
not
may
a
genuinely-
monster, you guys. He is a
I
person.
mean, if he's doing 60 points of damage with one swing, we're just fucked.
Yo, if he activated gauntlets, it's a possibility.
It's good. He got the ghost, and then his sword does maximum damage every time.
He doesn't have a sword. He has
Oh,
not
yes,
had
sir.
that sword walking around.
He
Oh,
might,
because his magic items can't come in. Oh, good.
he
Lord,
might
thank
hit you with
Yeah.
the 1-2 and beat you.
Because that sword, man, is maximum damage every time Logan swings, which is insane.
Yeah, Logan had a pretty fucking crazy sword.
It's an OD sword.
It was the Maker's sword, man.
Yeah, the maker.
But
Yo, is what's it called here?
bias?
Did we spot it at any point? Did we spot by it?
Roll perception for me.
Okay. Roll perception. Roll perception. Because Bias is definitely in the room. I just don't know if I saw him, but he's definitely here. Perception. 24.
You did not see bias.
He here though. Don't worry, y'all. The DC was 25. He's here.
That's what I said too. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
No,
Bias
no,
is here.
he's here.
Or he's just
might-
not here. He could
Good
just
to
not
know.
be here.
He
No,
might not be in this room, but he here.
My man is on
Something
prem.
going down. Bias is here.
My man is on
You guys
prem.
got so many
Bruh.
Fae out this room. That's gonna help a ton.
The fact
got a
that there were
mechanic
so
for
many fucking Fae is terrifying. Like, we got out like a dozen.
Yeah, at least. And you know, Rel Curious has been dealing with them.
With my stored roll,
Mm-hmm.
if I were to use the staff to impose disadvantage, could I then also use my stored roll as one of the rolls in disadvantage as long as I state so beforehand?
Yeah, you could essentially impose disadvantage and use your roll for their result.
But if they also had rolled then lower than that, would that only replace one of the two rolls?
I would say they would roll disadvantage, we see the result, and then if you wanted to change their result to a lower number, you could do that. So like if they roll
only reason I
20
asked,
and
I
18,
It
you could swap
specifies
out their 18.
that the only reason I ask it is that I think it specifies that I have to state that I'm going to use the roll before they roll. We'll check.
For your ability, like for when you swap out the number, you have to say it, or for their
I
thing.
think so. I don't know for my thing.
Well, that wouldn't make much sense though, because you wouldn't know you need it. Oh, so you have to use it before you roll, essentially. So instead of rolling, you use that number.
Exactly.
Okay.
You can
I would
replace
say
a
if you're going to impose
D20
this,
test. Yes,
if you're going to replace a disadvantage thing, I'd say I do like the use of that.
It's like right now, I have a 10. 10
Mhm.
is okay, but definitely be lower.
I would say I don't want to overpower it. Let's stick to what it says. So you'd have to just give them the 10. I wouldn't let you let them roll disadvantage and then change their lowest number out.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that makes the most sense, I think.
I wonder how Greg's friend liked it. Liked the stream, and how my man Musha liked the stream.
He's enjoyed it every time I watch.
Musha, that's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Mhm.